little bit tricky for them, to be honest, on this map to win it. Flakes. I'm gonna have to give a big buffer to Alternate to win this man and this map.
Definitely have to agree, but well, let's see how it pans out. I'm hopeful that maybe the first gun round Movistar might be where we get to see some success. Right now they are just basically getting farmed. Nothing more to it. The SMG's going to gobble them up. Mopaz actually doing some good work there with the Deagle. Gets 2 for his troubles, but ultimately will lose his life in the end, as it is going to become that perfect 3-0 for the CT side. And let's see how that gun round plays out. This is going to be that first real sign of life, hopefully, for Movistar Riders. If it's not, then I think we might have to start looking at life supporters. As you say, this map, definitely the battleground for aTTaX. It's one where they're looking for that quick, easy win.
The quick and easy is what they're looking for here, at least on map 1, just like in the previous series. But still gonna have to do the job here. Up against a full buy round here. And Skrunk, well, this is a fast push here with SMG. Just trying to storm down here. He's gonna get mollied out, so he's gonna have to fall back at that point. But he does have backup from Cressy here, but he's going to fall in the process. Murbit's going to get the trade, but the trades are coming in form of the blue side, as you can see up in the corner. Cressy and Murbit doing a lot of work here for the alternate side, and it's going to wither it down to Mopos and Shocks here, try to pick up the pieces, and well, there's the one piece on the puzzle. Can they find 3 more? Murbit just going for the jump spot. He sees both of them. Great information gained. Now, you're just gonna have to do the work here. The retake is gonna come in. And what's happening here? Oh, he crosses. That's so dangerous. Almost gonna get wrecked there, but oh, the nade is actually turning back to a 2v2 here, Flakes. This is just, it's actually doing pretty damn good here, Movistar. So 2v4 down to a 2v2.
That's what we wanted to see, right? We wanted to see a close round. Unfortunately, in the end, the 2v2 isn't gonna pan out for them. Just getting picked off in 2 of those 1v1 duels, actually, as it does become that 4-0 for the CT side. This is exactly where you want to be right now if you're an aTTaX fan. A clean start to Vertigo. And there doesn't really seem to be much Movistar Riders could have done about that, unfortunately. Both the 1v1 duels they lost there were both players getting caught off guard. They didn't quite expect either of those players to be in that position, despite bringing it back from a 4v2. It simply wasn't enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not meant to be that time around for Movistar, and they're down to the pistols here with the Kevlar, and yeah, they're gonna get wrecked this round. Mopus does get the 1 though, but Skrunk should be able to shut down the push, and well, it kind of doesn't. It does go down, so they do get a lot of kills out of this half-buy round with the pistol Kevlar, but it should be ending right there, and it is. So a quick 5-0 here for Alternate on map number 1. They're mapping, of course, Alternate. And if you guys just tuned in, last time these 2 teams played about 2 weeks ago was Alternate won 16-5 on this map, or I think maybe 16-6 it was. Either way, it was a very one-sided map. Yeah, 16-6 it was, so at that point, you know, you're gonna have to think most are probably like, okay, we're gonna go back, practice the map, and then if we play them again, it's not gonna be the same kind of results. But yeah, 5-0. Time for Movistar to wake up here. They need to start getting some kills on these gun rounds. Because right now they're just controlling the map. Oh, I think he saw him there. He did, but he loses the fight. Skrunk. Trades comes in though. Very good on the trading here from Alternate.
It's like so quick on the trigger with the orb. That's a huge benefit for the CTs here, as it means that they can confirm right now, both with his aggression and the kill that he found, it's not going to be an A play. If anything, those signs pointing towards B off the back of Steel's flash. We are going to see those rotations come through from aTTaX. You can see Murbit starting to find his way over. Cressy spotting what's going on, secures yet another trade for the CT side. And so far, they're holding, but this is where things get... Oh my god, the flashbang! Look at the flashbang and the rest of his team! Nowhere to be seen! They fall back, allowing a second flash to come through! This is a disaster! It slams to the slaughter! That is absolute perfection. aTTaX, 6-0.
Oh man, what a hold from Cressy there. That is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, it's a panic timer coming up from Movistar right. He had no backup at all, the guy who's already up there from the B lobby. He's all the way up, and his teammates are still back in stairs and chilling. They're getting some coffee. There's nowhere to be seen towards the B side, and it's going to give Cressy a 4K because of it. What
I
started
don't
off so good
understand
from
why they were holding, though. That's the big thing that catches me out there, is that you've got these 3 players all on the stairwell ready to drive their way up and towards B. And that's what you need in that scenario. You need 3 players to be that driving force, 1 flashbang out, and you just go, right? You pedal to the metal. Instead, what we see is the initial peek comes through, a perfect flashbang means that first player falls, and there's 2 teammates behind him who are not blind. I think they were slightly blind. They weren't in perfect anti-flash position. They weren't looking directly at it. Rather than continuing their push, they just completely abandon ship and get back down the stairwell again, leaving him to die and allowing that second flash to then come out, which catches them off guard even more so. It's just a completely slapdash push that just gets ripped to pieces there. Really disappointing, and not the start at all that Movistar riders need for this map.
Definitely not, but you gotta give credit to Alternate for these trades. Like, sure, they're getting an entry from Movistar, but the trades are there for Alternate. It's always been there trading back and forth, and in the end, they're getting the better players to win it. But that's a good nade damage to Larson, so the exchanging damage here, Cressy and Larson. But a 6-0 start here from Alternate. This is beautiful. Let's see if they can keep this up, though. So sure, teams can have a good start, but then could be the other team starting to win some rounds back and making a very close off in the end. We've seen it all times, and yeah, it's really hype about this playoff now. We're going into the playoffs now. This is second day of playoffs. We're gonna be seeing a lot of great games. Hopefully they're gonna deliver. Oh, but look at scoring position. Surely they're gonna have a Molotov to clear out. We talked about this a few weeks ago, Flakes. Like, you just need 1 Molotov and 1 nade to clear out that, or just a 1 volley, and wait for him to go away. Surely they're gonna use something towards that sandbags. But it doesn't look like they do anything towards it. No, Flakes, not again. But ooh, Steel actually checks it. I'm not sure how he found that frag. But the bomb will be going down. It's a 5v4 for Movistar Riders here. I think that a 5v3. Alex with a nice kill, and this should be the first round. Looks like that sandbags position was gonna be the end of it, but somehow still finds the frag. And probably just gonna be a save. Sure, they have a lot of money, but it's not worth just throwing away like double AWP and stuff like that. So, first round for Movistar. Great execute here. Maybe a little bit unlucky from alternate side that the sandbags guy died without getting a single frag. I think they were expecting 1-2 frags from him. But flawless round either way from Movistar. We'll be able to build up some economy.
What a game so far. This has been a very interesting tale to start a best of 3 from, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's hoping that this can be that first round, though, for Movistar Riders that leaps them back into things. Of course, a 6-1 has the potential to be quite dangerous if not managed correctly from this T side. They drop the ball here, for example. They're going to start to feel the pain really quickly.
Definitely will, and Slacks here holding the cross. So nobody can cross now unless there's any flashes to take him away from that angle. And they're pretty much got control over this entire A lobby now. Alternate, so... Oh, that Molotov.
Not like this.
Not how they wanted it.
Want to be seeing. Oh boy.
So... Well... Let's see here. Entry for Alternate again. No trades from Movistar. Not really been close on getting that trade back, so... Got the second flash here from Steel. Oh, the first one for him. It was another guy who did that flash earlier. Flash comes pop just around the corner here. He's gonna try to get the AWP away from the angle, but the smoke is gonna do the same. So, a minute to go here. He could buy so much time here, Skunk, with the Molotov as the smoke he has. Or the nade. Ooh, doing a lot of damage here on Steel. Oh, the AWP here holding sideways, but it's gonna be Alex with a shot. And now, is he gonna expect the second guy behind the box? No, he's not really gonna expect it, but the trade is there. Good trade coming up from Movistar. And Mopos has a really good position here. But the bomb needs to get planted here ASAP from Larson. 28 seconds. Do we have any mollies to push him out? They do have a molly on Murbit. I don't think he can get there in time. Now the plant is gonna come down. Oh, the smoke. It's not gonna fade off, and it's gonna get it down. Just a couple random shots through the smoke. This is gonna be a difficult retake for alternates. Because they don't know if there's somebody on the side here, but look at Burbit. Oh my goodness, what a flank. What a flank. He gets himself both of them, and now it's all up to steal. Well. They know he's on the side ramp. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. What a beautiful flank from Burbit. He just won them the entire round. 7 for alternate. Sure, they got a plant. Riders getting into post map, but nobody was tricking the flank. That is marvelous. And guys, before we jump into the next round, guys, make sure to go to check out our partner Cyber.bet. They offer unlimited betting opportunities. They accept sports betting, esports tournaments, streaming games, and sports simulators. Check it out for yourself at Cyber.bet. They give you a 100% deposit bonus when you use the code CyberLeague. But that was why they were waiting, Flakes. They didn't do anything. They didn't move forward. They just waited for the flank to do everything. So, what is Movistar like? How many rounds do you think they need to get here, Flakes, on this off?
I think at least 5. For a T side on Vertigo, you any less than 5 and you're in a dangerous spot. Yeah, and that's a bare minimum in my mind, really.
Yeah, I think this. I would still say this map is kind of close when it needs to be for both CT and T. But Skrank is gonna get the trade back. He jumps up on the box, crazy, and he just crouches. He's still on the box, and he doesn't expect it. That's a great position. I haven't really seen anybody use that position before. On top of the box, he gets the kill and then just crouches down to be safe, and then peeks up again. And this is gonna result in a 1v2 situation from opposite. He's not gonna get it. It's gonna be Slacks with an AWP, and even though alternate loses a player, great job there from the side, picking up the side kills. And it's a timeout again now, this time for Movistar Riders. It was a tactical last time. This is the first real tactical they're having at 8-1. This is spiraling out of control here for Movistar. This is exactly what happened in the last time these two teams played on this map. Like, Movistar not finding anything to work with.
I've got 3 words that really summarize this match for me so far for Movistar Riders. We said it in a situation that played out with the Molly earlier on, and I feel like it's a great way to really summarize the map on a whole. Not like this.
Yeah. Cannot repeat what happened last game 2 weeks ago when they played in the 1-0 match bracket in the Swiss stage before the playoffs started to kick off here. So surely they do have something up their sleeves for this map. Sure, this is not going to be another one of the 16-5, 16-6. Sure, they're really great on the second map, Overpass, that will be coming up, but it's a best of 3. Going down 1-0 early on, and the way they've been doing, they're down as well 8-1. If they will be a one-sided, it's going to be hard to reset here. Especially, it's also single elimination brackets. So if you lose, you're out of the tournament. You're out of Cyber.bet. So, you know, you don't really have a lot of chances here. This is the round before the quarterfinals, before the 4 invited teams joins us. So, but once again, Sharks with an entry, just like it happened last round. They got an entry towards the middle now. What can they do with it? I think Murby is giving away that kill a little bit too easy in the middle. Don't think he really needs to go all the way up there by himself. So, as you can see here, what they can do with the entry here. Alton, of course, looking to get at least 2-3 more here in this half. Sits fine with their 10-11 rounds. But they're walking back towards the A side now. Minute to go. Skrak has a lot of work to do here. Surely they will be playing a whole... Yeah, they're going to be checking this, but is he going to find a kill? Oh my goodness, Alex! How does he find that kill? That is crazy. Now they're going to push through on the side here. Random shots through the smoke, not going to connect. And the Molotov, oh, yeah, still is going to wreck him from the sandbags. It will be a second guaranteed round here from Movistar. Not sure how Skrak didn't find that kill. Like, he just got wrecked from the guy coming up.
He seemed to be flicking down at the ground a little bit just as the push was coming through. So I think unfortunate timing, and also just one of those things where not holding that angle dead on, right? So
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it does give Movistar Riders that way in for a second round now on their T side. If they can just get a couple more, they can make something worth shouting about here. My concern is that still, only 2 rounds, not going to cut it.
Yeah, 2 rounds definitely not gonna. I think 5, as you said, should be the minimum. They should be aiming for probably like 6 at this point. Maybe a 9-6 for alternates. They're not gonna... I don't think they will find that many rounds, but if they can keep repeating this A round, sure, they could be finding a couple more here, but I think he wanted to go for the defense there with the smoke. But it's not gonna do it in the end. So second on the board. And let's see here now. Looking at the Cyberbet odds, look at this. 1.10 for alternate, 5.80 for Movistar. They're just that big of underdogs at this point. But like, I'm kind of wondering, like, they let Vertigo slip through again from like, if you lost on a map like 2 weeks ago, 16-5, 16-6, wouldn't you try to ban it if you haven't really practiced on it? And maybe they have practiced on it, just not working right now, but it doesn't seem like a lot changed from last game here. But yes, Chris, you need to be real careful about what you're doing here. Oh, you're just gonna fall back. Took 40 damage by that. Stacks finds shocks. Good start at least. 4 alternates. But yeah, like they're just peeking by themselves. There's no trades or anything. They're just dying a little bit wherever they want to. Like they lost 2 players here and they haven't been close to get trades, right? They've been dying solo, both of them. And now they're gonna try to get into the show point from the B lobby here. I'm not fancying this round for Movistar.
It's worrying, it is what it is, right? Because if we see the same thing again here, which is win a round, lose the next handful, they're simply not going to get more than 2 or 3. And that's the brutal reality. Not really much to talk about here either. They just got completely battered as they tried to make this B push. Nothing successful about it at all. He's lasted in a 1v4. I mean, what can he do?
Yeah, he's going to have to save it. They can still go for full buy in the next round. They have the money. So they're going to save this AWP, try to get it big. But if they don't win the next round, they're going to be absolutely having nothing in the bank. So at that point, we should be seeing 11 at least for alternate. So next round's going to have to be a win. Otherwise, I don't really know where Movistar is going to be round-wise or money-wise going to the final few rounds. So, yeah, it's a tricky situation, really. Movistar put themselves in, not be able to find any rounds. And the rounds they won, sure, it was that A-side play, but it's just we really don't see more of that. The AWP is doing a good job here from Alternate to shut down the plays, the pushes, the executes. Especially from Slack there with that AWP. But it really is Movistar not trading enough. They're not really, like, they go alone, one play he dies, there's no trades. And that just keeps happening, so not really sure what they can do here. They've been finding some good success towards the middle, so they're gonna use it again, but this time Slacks is gonna play it instead of Murbit, so how are they gonna cross here? Sure, there's gonna have to be a smoke to try to smoke off the upper. Flash coming through, but ooh.
Surprising it works out. Just go for the dry peek and they get the headshot. That's beautiful.
Ooh, they're getting it. Shark's getting himself a second one too. Murbit through the smoke gets only the one. And it's a 4v2 for Movistar. I was like, okay, he goes middle, he's probably gonna die by AWP, but managed to find all the kills, and look at this, Moppos and Sharks, 2 each. I guess that's one way to win a round.
That's what they need at this point. They need 1 or 2 people to step up and force these rounds through. Otherwise, they're going to be left with nothing. So, quite a key round, all things considered. This will get them to 3 after all. If they can keep it rolling, then maybe there is a chance at least the minimum of 5 that we're aiming for.
Yeah, great job here. There, yeah, as you said, there has to be players stepping up, making these skills happen. Just what happened here with Shocks, open ups, and then Moppos as well. So it's definitely just gonna save that AK. And it's not the best actually. It's not the best money on aTTaX, all things considered, even though they won a lot of rounds. But they are gonna have enough for a buy here, I presume. I don't think they're gonna go for the eco around AK. They have 5k, 3.7. He could drop one. 3.8. You could, I don't know. Maybe they go for half buy around it and full buy next. Just to make sure they can get 10 rounds alternate. So that's actually what they're gonna do. They're not even gonna buy Kevlars here, Flakes. So just gonna eco with upgraded Eagles around AK. This could be a 4th round.
This is huge from Movistar Riders. These are the types of rounds they need, right? The ones where they can break alternate attacks, force them to take these ecos, and pick up what should be an easy 4th now.
It's gonna have to see if the Eagles or the AK can do anything about it. They're gonna have three guys at the same position, and oh no, that's gonna be another AK recovered from alternate. But the rotator is already got one up sideways. Stefan is gonna fall. But Crazy can just pick up the AK instead, so it's a 4v4 with 2 AKs. But
the upside is the B site is empty.
Yeah.
And that's a huge boon for them as they've realized that now. So these Eagles no longer get the element of surprise. Instead it has to be this retake, of which drop the smokes, use the flashes. Very hard for a Deagle to win that duel now.
Yeah, so a 2v4, and I didn't actually really look at the economy for alternate there before they lost that the run that game almost started 2nd round, but I expected them to have a lot more. So it's very surprising here that they didn't go for buy around it or force it up. So didn't really have enough for full utility, I guess. So didn't want to do it. Gonna give them a 4th round here. Mervis gonna try to save. But with 2 runs to go here, Movistar can still be on for a 5th or a 6th round here. And it's not impossible to get a 9-6. So all they really need to do is try to get one more good run here, and then the money for the last round for Alta is not going to be good at all. Because look, they're going to invest everything into this round. If they lose this, they're going to get 2400 loss bonus. And that's going to be the Eagles SMGs around it, so actually could be a really good half here for Movistar if they can win this round. See Alex here with the smoke and the flash. And we're seeing ulted, a lot of aggression down towards the ramp here. Well, again, it's gonna be Slack dying in the middle. Oh no, but Sharks get, oh my goodness, they're getting all the entries in mid flakes. What is happening here? Scrunk trying to pull it back, he gets to 1, he actually gets the 2nd with the FAMAS. How is he pulling this one back? Back to 3v3 now. Alex is gonna find one, but the trades keeps coming in. Oh, the Molotov. I think it's gonna be good. He could be killing him on the side here. Actually still getting away, and he gets the 1st one. It's all down to Stefan here. A 1v2. And oh my goodness, Steel does it. A 3k. And Movistar, they gets away with a 5th run as well. Oh man. That is surprising they're getting that mid peaks. Again. I don't see why they shouldn't win this run either now.
What a way back in. That's the reality of the situation, right? We asked for 5, we've got 5, now they have a chance at 6. This game suddenly like just got... I mean, they were, right? Now this game just got drastically more competitive. If they can have a good second half here, then maybe, just maybe there's a chance after all. Especially if they can get to 6 rounds.
They were down 8-1 at one point. And now it's 9-5. Should be a 9-6 actually, considering the weapons. But that middle had just... I think the middle has won them like 2-3 rounds by now. And they're gonna go middle again here with a couple players. Yeah, nice trade though from Cressy, trading back there on Larson. But that's not gonna be the play now. They're just a fake towards A here. They're gonna go towards B, mid and B. With a minute to go, and oh, he's gonna find a pick on Scrunk towards the spawn there while he got boosted up on the box. Murbit. Oh, he's not. He doesn't check below, and that's the bomb down as well. It's a 2v2 now. Murbit goes for more, but doesn't get it. And that's gonna be the B side taken. It's Cressy alone. He's gonna have to make a huge clutch here. for his team. Oh, is he gonna walk into the cross side? He does walk into Cressy, and also 1v1, but his ward stays close instead of playing stairs. It is planned for aTTaX though, and he doesn't have a kit flake, so
he needs to get
20 seconds. He has 10 seconds to get the defuse here or bait him out. This is gonna be really difficult. Oh, he taps it. He's not gonna bait him out. Oh, he's gonna jump over trying to get some information, but that is not gonna be the case. aTTaX is gonna win the round. And a 6th round for Movistar after being down 7-1. Look at that. 6-0 for a while. 8-1.
8-1.
9-2 also.
9-6 half. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Impressive.
Winning the last 4. Yeah, it was a 9-2, like 8-1, 9-2, and then they won the last 4 rounds. And if they can pick up the pistol Movistar, they're right back into it. That is how fast our map can turn around here in Counter-Strike. So, yeah, I will be a little bit nervous for alternate here if I don't manage to pick up the pistol. We've seen these kind of comebacks happen earlier in the tournament, where a team has a big lead and then it just slips away. And for that to happen here in the playoffs, that is going to be a bad side. Sure, it's only the first map of the best of 3, but first map is very important. But here comes the flash on towards the B side here for Sharks. With the first one will be getting traded out. And it's a fast execute towards B, and they're trading back and forth actually. But the question is who's going to get the next kill here.
The flanks are quickly being set up as well, so that's going to make things interesting as the likely retake plays out. That bomb should be finding its way down after all.
There's no kit though, so they don't have all the time in the world here, Movistar. Ooh,
the big first kill though.
Yeah. Stefan last man alive here in a 1v2 situation. Nate comes over. He goes with the P2000. Not quite gonna connect on the kill, but it will be aTTaX getting the kill instead. And well. Movistar picking up the pistol here. Great retake here. And aTTaX actually found a kit in the end anyway, so it would have time either way. But alternate losing that pistol. Looks like they actually had a pistol. It was a 3v3, but then the flank came in, got a kill, and then overwhelmed the last guy. Alternate still the favorites. I guess that's fair. But the gap is closing out here. But it is gonna be a force from alternate. We got that 2 AKs, 1 Galil, and 2 Eagles. So, not a bad buy, all things considered. So, 2-run gap. It's actually going to be 0 if they lose this round, alternate.
It's insane when you think about how it started, isn't it? But they've had a great comeback so far. 4 rounds to close out the first half, and now pistol thrown in as well. A lot more they can do here if they can win this round too. So this could be a big opportunity for the CT side now. Let's see what they choose to do with it. It's going to be about holding ramp here. It's going to be the main point. aTTaX are looking to test. Good bit of utility set up. We've got mollies, the frag grenades as well. A lot of chip damage should be possible here. Unfortunately, they're just a little early on that nade. That's going to do absolutely nothing. And likewise, that smoke. He will hold them back, but you need the molly to follow up really in that sideline area.
Yeah, but the peak comes in here from Movistar, and they're just farming all these frags from Oppos. But the next kill's gonna have to come in from alternate. Sure, they're gonna clear it out the sandbag, but there's no one there. aTTaX is playing towards the side, and Larson towards the side. This side is gonna be shut down. I don't think there's gonna be any way alternate can win this round. They're too slow here, and they already made a rotation. 20 seconds. Sure, they can find a kill on Larson here, but... Oh, actually... Sure, Stefan finds 1 too, but aTTaX, he finds himself the 1, and somehow Stefan has found himself 3k. And it's all down to steal, and Stefan with a 4k. I was sure that was going to be around. Movistar had to read that every single player on that A side with 1 guy flanking flakes. But somehow Stefan gets a 4k. Wow, what a big run there from Stefan to step up on that force buy. They're losing the first 2 players. And then Trace comes in, and then Stefan just goes to town with that AK. And that's gonna be Alternate picking up a 10th round. Movistar, they're gonna have to force out the pistols themselves. They don't have a rifles like Alternate had. Oh man, this is gonna be a dangerous round here for Movistar now. Everything just flipped without one round. I was sure there was gonna be a lockdown due to the positioning they had in the sideway and on the site, and with one guy flanking. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, but Mopos with the Deagle though.
Some problems though, yeah. Close
Yeah.
range. It's a duel you wouldn't expect to win. Deagle versus Mac 10 at that sort of range, but well, at least get the first. The trade does come back through though, so there is some light at the end of the tunnel.
This is a very important round for Movistar riders. They have a force here. If they don't win it, they're probably gonna be 12-7 down. Chris is gonna find Mopos here. They're double peeking towards the sideway, and Chris is gonna find every single kill here with the Mac 10. He has a 4K. It's on for the ace here. The force by ace. Oh, he's not gonna find it. Still is gonna take it away. But it will be an 11th round either way. There's nothing he can do to stop it. Great round from Cressy here. And the only money left they had is 1100 Mopos and 700 Larsen. That is not going to be enough to go for full buy here in the next round. They're going to have to take an eco. And everything looked so good for Movistar. They win the pistol in the second half. But then Stefan just gets that 4K on the force buy. And all of a sudden, Alternate, they're back in the driver's seat. And what is there to do now for Movistar? What can they do here in the upcoming rounds? This round, they shouldn't be able to do anything. They're gonna have to look forward to the next round. And also, guys, don't forget to check out our partner Cyber.bet. They offer unlimited betting opportunities, except streaming games, sports simulators, esports tournaments, and sports betting. Check it out for yourself, guys, at Cyber.bet. They give you 100% deposit bonus when you use the code CyberLeague. So round number 19 is not going to be that exciting. Or shouldn't be, at least.
Should just be easy pickings for this TSO. We should be looking at a 12-7 scoreline. From there, it will be aTTaX looking to ideally close things out in what could be a relatively similar scoreline to what it was at the past. It was 16-6 last time, if I recall. So.
Yeah. But it's still a long way to go, of course. We're still going to have to wait to see the buy round for Movistar. Sure. Clinging around here, 12-7. Yeah, 6-7 last time, so 12-7 now, but this is where the buy round comes in. This is going to be the chance here for Movistar to make something happen here on this map. And last two teams they played, it was all three maps, and they did win the first and then lost the last two. But the last two maps there that time around was 16-13 and 16-12. So the second overpass and then Inferno was very close. Alternate almost won that. So yeah, still gonna be very tough for Movistar in this best of three, as we can see here. But look at this B push coming through here. Flash is raining over. Still, Shox actually finds the first one. And still doesn't find a single one from that position. They're gonna have the B side here. Oh man, how are they gonna retake this?
It's gonna be tough. That molly makes life difficult as well, as it puts a lot of pressure on Alex, who will eventually fall.
2v4 from Movistar here. At this point, they should just save.
I think you have to. There's no real way in. With this constant barrage of mollies that's come down, quite literally you're running through the fire and the flames to get to the site. At 2v4, it's not feasible. You'll just get sprayed down.
13 for Alternate. He's starting to get closer towards the 16. And Movistar had yet to find anything here on the second half. They found a pistol, sure, but that's been it. That's been all the silver lining they found. Sure, they can find a couple exits here. It's not really going to do too much in the grand scheme of things, and they're going to lose an AWP as well. If they lose every single gun here, that is going to be awful. He's going to try to get that all back. Mopos gets the kill, and he can recover the AWP, but Sykes is going to trade. And there's not a single weapon saved. Oh no. 13-7, match has been paused. And look at the money here, 3,000 on every single player. All they can really buy here is a couple pistols, maybe a half Kevlar. And well, Skrunk, why don't you have the team tag? You're the only one. He doesn't have the tag. He wants to be the outliner, but yeah, 13-7. Should be 14-7 before the next buy round. And Movistar did literally only have one more buy round chance to bring this one back. If they lose the next buy round, this map is going to be done. So we see the Deagles here, a little bit of utility, Kevlar on Sharks. That's it. This is a repeat of the 1-0 match in this tournament 2 weeks ago. Movistar not really finding anything to work with. aTTaX is 12 HP hiding in the corner. Surely they're gonna shake it. Yeah, they're gonna shake it. aTTaX has no chance at all.
And they're all peeking much worse off, are they?
Yeah.
Just getting obliterated as they try and make this peak happen. It's unfortunate, but you can understand why. They're kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place with these Deagles.
I just don't think it's meant to be for Movistar here on this map. This has always been the map that aTTaX expected to win here in this best of 3. And Movistar, they're gonna keep struggling on Vertigo. It's gonna be a map in their map pool that hasn't really been figured out yet. aTTaX have definitely figured it out. Last player here, Mopos. Behind the corner here. Oh, it's actually gonna clear it, Cressy, but it's the one. But 14-7. We will see another Byron coming out here from Movistar, but it's the last chance here to do something in this map. This has been a very, very one-sided map. Well, not really in the end. It was actually a close half in the first, but then the second half here has been one-sided. It's a little bit nothing done from Movistar.
One of the final real opportunities Movistar to defend themselves, though, unfortunately. For that scoreline very similar to the previous best of 3 sets in. This time potentially a 16-7 versus a 16-6 from the past. Unfortunately, can't say we didn't anticipate this result, but to be fair to them, even making the 16-7, they've done a good job, considering it was looking like it was going to be a lot worse, and that's assuming they don't find this round as well to keep the fight going.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be the round. Oh, that's a good off angle from Steel, but it's gonna get traded out 1-for-1. And aTTaX actually did to back him up, so in the end it's gonna be Movistar Riders coming out winning that duel in middle. So a 4v3 now. Ooh, Shock looks like he had a good position there actually, but Cress is gonna find the better of him. And aTTaX is gonna have to stand strong here. Well, he does. He finds the first one behind the generator. He's looking for more here. The flashes will be coming in. He's moving up very close here. Oh, he's very sneaky up here. Gets the second one as well. And Larson with the final one. And Movistar, they're not letting this one slip away yet. They want aTTaX to fight for the map at least. But looking at the money, look at 11,000, 10,000. They have so much money here on aTTaX. For Movistar to even have a chance to get back here, They're gonna have to win like 3 gun rounds, if even that. So yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. 14-8. Only 2 more is required. Nice nade on Skrunk though. Surely it's too late at this point. Alternate just need to find a couple more good rounds. Oh, the Molotov sandbags is gonna flush him back, but there's no one there to remove him once he gets away from the sandbags. I thought there was somebody who's gonna check it, like hold it, once the escape comes through. Second molly as well. Wondering here. There are 3 guys on A side. And did Larson just get a wall bang through the wall, or was he getting the sideway kill? Either way, he's finding a lot of frags. Still also finding a frag here, so they're just peeking into him.
One by one, they're going to fall. If they keep facing him, he's going to keep taking the frags at the end of the day. Might even going to get himself just another here, but aTTaX will steal it away. Movistar Riders, they do keep it rolling. At this point, we're well and truly past the 7-round mark. They're up to 9 here, and to be honest, they're doing a good job of potentially getting this into double digits at this rate. But take a look at those odds. They are savage.
Yeah, no faith in Movistar at all. No faith. And you can understand why it's like 14-9. It was 14-7 well there, so you understand why Movistar don't really have any favorites here, or any else to win. The way this second half has been going. Oh, he might have shot there just when he went for the shoulder peak. But yeah, still about 5 rounds behind. Alternate at this point. But looking at the money, starting to, you know, they had 11k for a while there, but now they lost 2 rounds, so they're starting to lose economy. The money's starting to get thinner. Oh, Sharks. Oh, no, don't do it. Oh, Sharks could die here. Could have a good angle, though. I don't think the TC is going to expect this one. But the peak is advantage. Oh, it's not going to be a peak, though. Oh, it's just below. Oh, is he going to see the T? Oh, they don't see each other. Oh, this guy behind. Oh, below.
How is he alive?
I don't know. What's happening? How is Mopos not dead? How is the T not dead? How is both those guys not dead? That is crazy. 45 seconds to go. The boost comes in. Oh my goodness, look at this boost. Once he gets up on the ramp here, he's gonna get the kill. He just looks away. Oh, he goes back for it. He goes, but oh, he doesn't find the kill quite.
3 HP.
Oh no,
he
doesn't go down by nade.
You imagine how frustrated you'd be watching that back and watching him get away with 3 HP.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
But is the guy on top
trade,
of the
though.
Oh no. This is not how most I expected this run to go after the entry. He peeks inside the Molotov and Mopos close range. He finds himself 2! And that is gonna be the wrap. Oh my goodness. What a back and forth round that was. Sure, enter with a nade and then they find 2 frags alternate. And then Mopos close, getting himself 2k. 10 rounds from Movistar. I think this is a tactical for alternate. They have enough money for 1 more buy round here. That is 3 rounds in a row now for Movistar. 3 in a row. And this is looking to be a very, very close game. I did not expect this. When Ultimate had like 14-6, 14-7. But it's looking good. This is not it's a technical. Again, we lost a player here from Movistar. It's the second time we have a guy disconnecting. I think it's kind of internet issue, I guess, or PC issue. Either way, shouldn't have had too long of a break here. But I think this is a good time actually to have a pause, even though Alternate didn't call it. Just slow things down. So 1 more buy run is gonna come in. But can alternate to win the last 2 rounds. It's always the hardest to win the last round and the last 2, like 2-1 rounds left. That's when the pressure kicks in. So they haven't really tried going towards middle, right? We haven't really seen, like, Movistar went middle a couple times. They actually won like 2-3 rounds doing so. We've seen like a BXQ coming through or just the A slow, right? If they try to go middle, I think it could be working out pretty good.
I think there's definitely an opportunity, as you say, for them to change things up, whether it's mid or also just... I'd like to see them experiment a bit more towards B. The last couple of rounds have been very reliant for alternate attacks and actually trying to force these issues over on A ramp. Which, to be fair to them, they've got pretty close to be able to get around through, but still a couple of errors here and there allowing for some big plays coming through from the CT side. The 14-10, they aren't exactly sitting comfortable here. Only 4 rounds. We've seen just how quickly 4 rounds can change in this game. That's how the 8-1 situation started.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be another one of those 16-6, 16-7s, and we're just going to wrap up map 1. But that was going to be the case at that point. But that's not happening here. Movistar. But just one mistake could give alternate map point. That's the thing here. Just one mistake. 1-2 kills going the other way. So they're gonna run over the bridge, they're gonna hear it, and then one guy's gonna walk back. And it looks like they're gonna actually try towards B now, Flakes, just like you said. But they're gonna have to remove shocks. One flash is probably gonna take him away here at this point. There's another guy still to give him a backup. And this is the double P comes in here. And, ooh, they're getting all the frags here. Great kills coming through here on the CT side. And sure, it's a 3v2, but look at HP. They are so low here, alternate. Great kills coming up from Shocks and Steel. So now calling it down next to the generator, and just one bullet is going to take both these players down. And there you go, Alex, with a very easy 2k. And that is all money gone from alternate. I think they had 4 gun rounds in a row. Didn't win a single one of those, so they're going to have to eco now.
Exactly, this is what I mean by kind of how quickly these 4 rounds can be relinquished here, and we can see a 14-14 because not every one of those rounds is going to be a gun round here. Case in point, alternate attacks are going to have to sit back on just some deagles. They try and push forward to 15, but this should be an easy 12. This is definitely becoming a whole lot closer than anyone anticipated.
And they keep playing the same towards B here. Like you can see Sharks playing very aggressive here towards the lobby. I don't think anybody quite expected Movistar to have this kind of city-sided half after they got wrecked in this, after winning the pistol in the second round. So still fighting left here in alternates. It's their map pick, you know, they're gonna have to make it good. He comes in here, Mopos. Slacks has no idea. It's all the way up in the corner there. Trace comes in though. Trying at least here, alternate to do some kind of damage. With what they have. They do have the Tech 9s and the Deagles and picked up an M4, so that's one is gonna be dropped, but that is a great flash. And still with one. It doesn't get the second one actually, and this is gonna cause issues for Movistar. Missed shot with AWP, and he could get close range here. There's an M4 on Stefan. Stefan gets the first one. It's a 2v2 here. Missed shot again from Larsen. Oh my goodness. Flakes, this could be... Oh, but Mopos. The flank is perfect. Strong last man alive. You need to try to push the guy's spawn to make it a 1v1. And he's gonna jump around with the Tech 9. Oh, the P250 is there to seal the deal. A dangerous round. Still being sorted out by Movistar.
Very close though. Yeah. Very close. For what is a round ultimately that was reliant on a handful of pistols and by far from a full buy. Definitely came down to the wire. If they can repeat that now, then maybe we are going to see 15 finally come through here for the T side. 14 to 12 though, only 2 the difference. A match definitely setting on, and honestly, this is one of those games that just, it's got that overtime feeling about it. I can see that happening.
Yeah, definitely have that overtime feel at this point. I think aTTaX will be able to sneak through one round somehow, and then Movistar may find the last 3, so. 14-12, a 2-round lead still for aTTaX. Oh, through the smoke, Murbit drops. And this A side has just not been working for aTTaX at all. It's been a great shutdown from Movistar here towards this ramp. Oh, but look at the trade there. That's amazing. Now they should know that aTTaX towards the sideway here. Oh no, not like this. The flash comes through. Sure, he gets a 1-for-1, but it's a 3v3 in the end. Oh, but look at Sharks. He just stands through the fire, goes around the corner. They could find the second one as well here. Oh, a good nade there from the T side. With a Molotov as well coming through. It's a 2v2. Molotov not going to reach him. They have an H on Stepan. Oh man, this could be a Kobe. This could be a kill. Oh, it's up to 13, and the pick from Slacks. They know he's low. They know exactly where he is. And Flake, that is going to be the 15 from aTTaX. Stepan and Slacks is stepping up with 3 and 2 pieces each. Get themselves a map point. And look at the money on 3 guys here from Movistar. They have 1700 on 3 guys. It's 3 Deagles, 1 M4, and 1 AWP. Even though they won like 4 in a row.
That's part of just how close these rounds have been. That's been the problem, right? The minute aTTaX do finally get around through, because of how much damage has been done, they are left in the situation we see. Very limited weaponry in play for what is now their last stand. 15 to 12, potentially 16 to 12, and map 1 done. It will all now come down to this. Will Movistar Riders be able to keep it going as they try and turn a Vertigo victory?
Yeah, in their mind, they're like, how's this one going to 15-12 even? Like, we should have closed this out ages ago. Movistar has done a good job holding it up. And Larson with the first pick with AWP, getting an entry towards the middle. They just need to avoid AWP and the M4 and try to hit where the pistols are holding. That is not going to be easy. The east side, I think, at this point is the easiest way to go where the pistol is holding. Oh man, Sharks. 1. He gets so much damage as well on the second one. And look at Stefan and Scrunk, they're so low at this point. Sure, it's a 4v3, but Movistar, they just need 1 bullet with these Deagles on these 2 guys. They're gonna be dead. Murbit's the only one with full HP. He's gonna have to go big here, Murbit. He's gonna have to get a 2-3k. They're thinking somebody could be in the smoking middle. It's not gonna be the case though now. 20 seconds. They're walking back towards the A site. Murbit has all the work in front of him, but if Mopos just holds here, yeah, aTTaX is gonna find a kill on Stefan. Short trace comes in, but Mopos, he has a perfect position right here to get around the corner, and he's gonna get himself both of them. And oh my goodness, they had no idea he was right there behind the box. And with 3 Deagles, 1 AWP, 1 M4, they're gonna win the round. 13. Now, aTTaX with a timeout.
I'm not surprised. Again, this is feeling more and more like OT is on the table, isn't it? Movistar Riders just, even in the scrappy round, so they've got very little, they're able to make it stick again.
I don't know how they keep making that happen, like how they keep winning these rounds with the bad buys. aTTaX, they're just not careful enough. And they're actually not going to go for full buy, just because Cressy can't go for the full buy. There's 1 guy who couldn't go for the full buy in this round. 4 people could afford, but... So they're going to go for the pistols and the Kevlar here with the utility. They're pretty much going to give Movistar 14. How is this so close? I don't get it. I really don't know from the start that aTTaX had on that CT side. It was like 8-2 or something like that. It's just a massive scoreline. I'm Movistar trying to get pulled in overtime. Sharks is playing the same position every single round here. Does have backup from Steel as well. Sharks is gonna go to take it down Cressy. I think a flash towards that B lobby would have been amazing. I think they really haven't done that play. Just flash high in towards the lobby through the window gap. You can find a lot of kills there. They have you tilted to clear our sandbags. There's a guy behind the sandbags. They could clear it out, but it's not gonna expect this angle from Alex. Alex is gonna find it, and this is gonna be a wrap. 30th round will be coming up here. It's just Stefan last man alive here. There's nothing you can do. 15-14 for alternate attacks now. 1 map point left. Otherwise, we're going to be seeing an overtime here on map number 1. What a game.
Exactly.
What a back and forth map.
What a match so far. And I really do think that we are going to be going the 15-15 here. But Movistar Riders, this is also the ultimate kind of cliche, right? You get yourself to 14 and you fall at the final hurdle. I can count on more than both hands the amount of times I've seen that happen. The pressure definitely on the CT side now, as they do just need that one more round to get themselves to that point. Let's see. We're going to see Scrunk lead the charge here. He's going to look for that first fight. I'm actually just checking off the stairwell, waiting to see if anyone is going to be close. We are seeing all the signs right now of this being a B play from aTTaX, but 2 players here locked and loaded. Movistar Riders not going to make this one an easy one.
This one, they know how important this one is. Pressure is on both teams here. aTTaX, they're feeling a lot of pressure to close this one out already. This is their map pick, you know, they want to get up on that quick 1-0 start. But they're doing fakes towards A as well here, and this is going to give a little bit of a rotation coming through here. And there's only 1 player towards the B side, so here comes the Molotov. The smoke is going to go down. They know he's towards the sandbags now. But can they do anything to take him out? I think I would have just chucked 2 nades there. But they don't have any HEs, actually. Just found that out. They don't have any HEs. Oh! Oh my goodness. Scrunk setting up for smokes, and he sees the guy 2 times. With a nade out. 35 seconds. Where is he gonna be? Are we gonna see a B play? Looks like the B play is gonna come in. There's only 1 towards B flakes. Still, he's gonna have to go big. He doesn't get a single kill. No, and now it's gonna be a free bomb plant.
How has this happened? How have they managed to pull
They caused the rotation
away?
over. They baited out the rotation from Movistar. And now it's gonna have to be a 5v4 retake from Movistar in the final round.
Oh,
I don't think this is gonna work out.
They are dropping like flies. Only Mopos and Alex remain. Murbit in such a good position. Oh my goodness, 1 rotation is what it took to cause that to be a crippled round. 16 to 14. I think I jinxed them right at the start of that one, clearly. It's another game that's right on the cusp of going to OT, and they fall short at the final hurdle. That's got to be disappointing.
It really is a big disappointment there for Movistar not getting into that OT, but it's going to be a 16-40 for aTTaX here on map number 1. Second map is going to be Overpass, and that is going to be Movistar map pick. So we're going to take a short little break, and once we're back, guys, we're going to see if Movistar can pull us to a 3rd map or not. You're going to find out after the break.
Movistar Riders versus aTTaX, and what a best of 3 so far. It was so dangerously close to going to overtime. And then right as I said it, immediately aTTaX secure the 16-14. Oh, what a brutal scoreline, but a much, much bigger improvement, really, from the first time that these two teams played Vertigo. Of course, a 16-6 now, comparative to a 16-14. Map 2, though, is it going to be any different, Define?
I think we're gonna see more of the same. We're gonna see a very close map. It was 16-13 last time these two teams played, and there was the second map as well in that series here. So it's the same maps in the same order as well as the last series they played. So it was a 16-13 from Movistar that time around to take it to map 3, and then they won 16-12 on the third map. So, but also to point out, it was 11-4 half for alternate. And then they only won 2 rounds in the second half to lose 16-13. So it was a little bit of a choke, I would say, also from alternate there in the second half. So, but that time around, they started off on the CT side alternate to get 11-4. So if they can get CT side again here alternate, we could definitely be seeing a 2-0 here. But that depends if they get CT side. And they're not going to get that. So this is actually now going to be interesting because they only won 2 rounds on the T side. And the last game they played, right? So let's see how many they're gonna take here. Surely there's gonna be more than 2 rounds here. That is no doubt about it. So alternate them 1 map up here. They're 1 map away now from securing their own spot in the quarterfinals. And who would they play in the quarterfinals? Wondering here if they would win here. It would be Windstrike. They would go up against in that quarterfinal. So that would be a very interesting game. But of course, Movistar, they still have a shot at making it there. But that means they're going to have to win both maps now. And that's not going to be easy.
Exactly. Never going to be an easy feat, but also not impossible. If we see anything more like what we saw in the previous map, then, well, maybe we'll see a bit of a fight in this one too. We'll have to see. Now, though, it's going to kick off with some connector play. Ressi and coach just clearing this out. No, nothing here for them to really find, unfortunately. So, just going to be checking their angles. The real meat of this round so far will take place with Larson being that first point of contact towards a short. His teammate just backing him up short, of course, really, where this round is going to be made or broken for the CT side. So, a shot comes out, beautifully connects. Larson with one already. Shocks now knows what's coming. The question is he going to survive this onslaught of players that's coming his way? His teammate's just fallen, bear in mind. He's going to try and do the work anyway, and all the shots are connecting. This is so far so good here.
They're definitely going to win this round. It's all on to Scrunk here, and he's going to get wrecked by Mopos in the back. 2 for him. And Movistar picking up the pistol. Beautiful start here on the second map. Just as they wanted, picking up that pistol, and look at that Cyberbet odds. Movistar are the favorites of the winning the pistol, and we're going to see if that's going to stay that way, or if alternates can win maybe the second round here, because their forces has been really dangerous. They won a force in the first map. This time they're not going to win the AKs though, they're just going to be having the Deagles instead. So this is going to be a much harder force fight to win than when they had 2 AKs and 1 Galil. So Movistar, they need to be real careful with what they're going to do here to not drop this round. Because they want to get up on a start as alternate did on map 1. Get up on that 5-0, 6-0 start. Try to see if they can get there. Larson's going to spot him off here on the playground, or towards balloons. And all they're looking for really here is to try to see if they can get any picks. Can they find a 1 league somewhere? Pick up the weapon. Flax thinking somebody could be behind the tree here. But with a minute to go, Movistar, they're playing smart. They're not really giving any picks. Still, he should have a pretty easy affair here to pick up a couple frags, especially with that flash as well. Oh, but he's gonna get absolutely wrecked by that Deagle. But there's 2 more players on the A side. Surely they will be able to pick up the pieces here. Larson with a trade. And Alex very close here as well. There shouldn't be any problem to win this round for Movistar.
Shouldn't be, but I've seen UMPs struggle a few times in the past playing these up close positions. Thankfully, Alex does connect the spray into the headshot. And from there, things will be a lot more comfortable now. Just got to make sure they dispatch us short, but looks like the Famas is going to make easy work of things. Just like that, we do see a smooth 2-0, only losing still. Not bad at all.
Yeah, they're going to be very happy about that. Now they're going to be up against just the Eco, so they're going to get a 3-0 start here before the buy rounds is coming up from Alternate. And sure, Alternate did win the first map, but 16-14, very close. And starting off on the T side of Overpass could be a little bit tricky as well if you don't win it. Like if you don't win the pistol the first gun round. So the next round is going to have to be very important for Alternate to not start off that slow start, just like Movistar did. But they do have a couple of P250s here in Deagle, one Deagle. So they're gonna see if they can do some kind of damage here. But if they don't kill anyone here, Flakes, in this round, they're gonna be up against SMGs and the FAMASs in the next round versus full buy, when they have a full buy. So either way, it's going to be a really hard round for the Movistar to win in the next one. If they don't lose a couple players here and then just buy up them fours. So it may actually be better to not kill a single person in this round if they can't win it, unless you don't win it, of course.
The other thing to take into account is they do earn some good money. And that is going to be the benefit, of course. If the SMGs can clean up all 5 players here, then it's not so bad. There's going to be a decent chunk made by the CT side.
Oh, you should just kill him.
He's looking for the plant, I think.
He's looking for more than one. He wants to see if there's a second guy here. But at this point, really, like, the rotation is going to come in if you don't do anything. You have to kill him and then just get the B-side plant, right?
The knife would be pretty tasty.
I guess, but... Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to wonder, what the hell? How did he come there? Well, there's a guy on short ace, the second guy towards B that they were looking for. He finds the frag back to 4v4. They're not going to win the round here, but they got a knife kill and a plant. It's not that bad. Oh, look at his boost though.
Might catch them by surprise. The P250 at this range is just as good as any rifle.
That's like the one. Should be all defined here. Stefan Short, he finds another one, but it's 1 HP. He shouldn't peek here without the defuse. There comes the defuse and he's holding him. Yeah, easy kill there coming up from Movistar. But 3 kills and a plant, that is very good. And that was a knife kill as well, 1500 in the bank. That will be able to get 8 OP going here, for sure. That was a really good try. Imagine if he had like an SMG Flakes instead of a P250 only. He could have sprayed both of them down in heaven. Because there was the SMG guy who boosted the other guys. So if he boosted the SMG player instead, that could have, I think that would have been maybe a run win, to be honest. So, definitely should have boosted the guy with SMG, I was thinking there. But, it is what it is. It is a 3-0 anyway from Movistar. Here's the buy round. 8 OP action from Larson, he can actually afford it. Still, he's gonna get Molotov a little bit here. Always. Yeah, he will cross back. And, well, important round for alternates. Single up on slacks. So, what is the plan here from alternate? Well, looks like they're gonna head towards the B side. We could be seeing the boost here as well, I think. People love to do the boost, but it's not... Oh, he made a step. I don't know about these execute Flakes. Oh, but that is a good pick action on Steel.
The issue they've got though is that kill doesn't change anything in the round, right? It changes the flank, sure, but the main problem they're going to have, the entire CT side here on the site. That's going to be the real issue for them. It does open up the flank towards B though, or towards A, sorry, which is actually what we're seeing. Also attacks immediately holding W straight out on the A side, and that's worked perfectly now. Scrunk is going to be good for a plant as Larson, he can't get aggressive with the orb. Just has to hold this angle, that's all he can do now. The upside is Stefan gives him the kill. He takes the fight directly into where Larson's holding. But this still should be an easily held round now from aTTaX. They're in all the right positions. Shock's surprising he's able to catch Scrunk by surprise, but look at Mervit. This is flank upon flank upon flank at this point. 4D chess coming out from Mervit. He's going to be right behind both players. Nothing they could do.
Yeah, that is a great play there from aTTaX. There's nothing. They're not going to expect him to come in from B there. That is no way they're going to expect that. So, really great play there from Mervit. Picks up the first round for aTTaX. And yeah, sure, Movistar actually, they do have enough for a buyer on 3 guys, but the other 2, they're going to be having Deagles here. So if they lose this round, Movistar, we're going to be having a tight game. So a great, like, the aTTaX, like, I was very worried that we were going to rush B against 3 guys, but they were like, okay, we're just going to go back to A. There's no one here. We get to plant down, and they're going to have to retake us. And then they come into the site, and it's like, okay, but we still have a guy flanking from B. That's going to be Mervit, so. Ooh, but that is a good pick from Larson. I'm surprised there's no flashes or anything towards middle there. I guess they didn't expect him to have money for 1 more up after losing the last round. That could be the only reason I see why he would go for the dry peak. But AWP on this map on the C side is very good. It's just they have long range duels like from side to long. Toilets like mid as well. It's really good to use that AWP on this map. But this is gonna slow down alternate for sure with 1 man down. But if they can pick up Mopos here, who only has a deal, this could be something. Flash is gonna go right through the window out towards short. Gonna pop it. And it looks like they're gonna head towards the B side flanks here, but there's 3 guys again here on the site. Oh, look at this boost. This could be an amazing boost here. Oh, the flash comes in though. Cress is gonna take the first guy down, but it's M4. It's good for 1, but it's more players towards the site. There are at least 2 more players here. And that's Alex and Steel picking up 1 each. And now there's only Slacks. And Still should be able to pick him off. Actually doesn't. But it's 15 seconds. Where is the second guy? It's a 2v1 now. Slacks all by himself. He hears the guy short, he hears the guy lower. And misses the shot, and that's gonna be Alex with the deagle. There's just so many players on the B side there. Like, they can't kill everyone.
That's their problem. They just get absolutely swarmed, don't they, by every single player. It's a disappointing round to lose there for aTTaX, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's a lot because of the mid and pick as well, like being down 1 player early on in the round. It's gonna make it very, very difficult to play the round. And I think when they go in that slow towards B with the nades and stuff, like, they have all the information that they can be 3-4 players than just stacking on B. And aTTaX just gonna run into the stack. They are gonna have 1 more buy here. AWP on Slacks this time. He's gonna try to duel in the middle against Larson, I imagine. But Movistar, very good start, 4-1. Exactly how they wanted to start map 2. And aTTaX, they've been having a rough T side in the last few overpass games. So, oh, if he jumps again, he's dead. That is close. Yeah, it is not the easiest to play overpass T side flakes, like especially against an AWP and the stacks they're doing on the B side. Like, what can you really do? Ooh, the flash. Not really taking off Larson, but it misses the shot anyway. And the short boost as well coming through. Oh, the flash. Oh, the timing is so bad. Oh, Flake, he just went away. He just looked away, Cressy. Once he popped out his head. Oh my goodness, this AWP is just getting all the wallbangs. There's nothing they can do here, alternate. Like, what are they supposed to do at this point? He's trying to pick up the AK, but there's a guy right on the other side. So he's not gonna find it. 20 seconds, they have to go B.
Fortunately, going
and they got 3 plays there.
It's gonna be instant death. It's
yeah. They have to save, actually. They're not even gonna go for it.
I think saving is smarter play, to be honest. When you've got an AWP and 2 rifles in play, I don't love a Galil, but personally I'd rather save a Galil than have nothing in the next round than a 5-1 as well. You need a lifeline sooner rather than later.
This is exactly map 1 at the point where, but the other way around, reversed. Where Movistar Riders, they're the ones controlling the narrative, controlling the game so far. And the save is actually good because Stefan, he has 4K. He could buy here. He buys a Galil. Keeps $500 left. So, not look at the weapons here. It's not pretty at all from aTTaX. It's a rough start for aTTaX, I'm gonna have to say. It's not gonna get easier. I think 5 runs is the minimum you want to get here. So you're gonna have to string 4 more together. Flash short is gonna come in here on Larsen. There's the flash. Takes him away from the angle. And ooh, Cressy can get up close and personal here. Steel is gonna find the first one, but Larsen is gonna get traded out. And Steel is also down by Cressy. But he doesn't expect the third guy there. There's so many players towards his A side. Sure, this one, but there's still 2 more here. Even though they find 2 players towards the A side, there's still Mopus and Alex with the rotation. Oh, it has to be so frustrating. You kill 2 players towards a toilet, and there's still 2 more towards A.
He's just stuck in a rock and a hard place. It seems like no matter what they try to do, the rotation through Stars Riders are so quick, and also the reads from them, they just know what's coming. It leaves them in such a tight spot here. Even when they get those opening picks, Cressy, a huge double kill. Nothing else that can be done off the back of that. The team just drop like flies. It's a good smoke. I like this, trying to see if they can grab at the bomb, but unfortunately, Alex in the right spot means Slacks will fall, and 6-1 comes around.
They hit B, there are 3 guys there. 3, 4. They hit A, they're 4 players. Like, they can't catch a break here, aTTaX. They're reading them like an open book at this point, Movistar Riders. And this is why they picked this map. This is why they're good on overpass. And why they won it against aTTaX last time. Just this rotation and reads they're doing is just so good. And question remains now. It's gonna be a half buy here from aTTaX. They're gonna get a couple Mac 10s, Tech 9s, Deagles. No Deagles, PT50s actually. With the Kevlar, so flash coming out. That's a great flash here. Yeah.
That's brutal. So much damage done there as well. Not only is it a kill, it's, you know, that's over 200 HP's worth of damage if you include the frag foul. Cressy on 44, Scrunk on 55. aTTaX not feeling too lucky on their T side, are they?
No, just like they won 2 rounds last time these 2 teams played on the T side, so you can imagine how they're feeling this happening again. They just not winning any rounds. Just a one-sided map so far. And they're dropping like flies at this point. And this is what we said, this is probably going to be a 3 mapper because Movistar, they're so strong on this map. They have such a good win rate on it. And there's just nothing aTTaX can do at all. T-side is absolutely shattered in multiple pieces. Can they recover at all here in this half? Because 1 round is not going to cut it. 1 is not even going to be close to be enough here. We'll see a buy run now coming in at the 9th round. And we'll have a pause. So while we're having this pause, guys, make sure to go to check out our partner, CyberBet. They offer unlimited betting opportunities thanks to sports betting, esports tournaments, streaming games, and sports simulators. Check it out for yourself, guys, at CyberBet. Use the code CyberLeague and you get a 100% deposit bonus when you use that code CyberLeague. So while you're doing that in the pause, we're going to see if there's any fuel left here for aTTaX to come back in this half. Which way they run they won? Because they only won 1. That was the 4th round. That was the only run they won. But they're just getting red like so easily. I don't know how they're doing this, Marzo, how they're reading them so good. But yeah, looking at the win rate on this map, it's was an 82% win rate from Movistar. They only lost 2 times they played this map.
It's showing, isn't it? 7-1. You really couldn't be in a better position as a CT side right now, ultimately. Everything sets up perfectly for them.
Yeah, last time they played, well, this map was against Cyber Legacy, they won 16-3. So, it's a really good map for them, especially on the CT side. Maybe a little bit lackluster on the T side, just like Alternate is, but the CT side is really, really good. And you don't really need to have a strong T side either if you just make it a very one-sided first half, right? Then you just need a couple more rounds, and that's all you're really gonna need. So this is gonna be, they're gonna have to do the impossible here, Alternate, if they're gonna win this map. Because I definitely see a third coming up. Oh, we're gonna see the 3-man boost here, Flakes. I love this. Look at this. If you can get the Opper watching the POV on the Opper. Oh, they're not gonna go towards B anyway, but oh, he gets the pick, but we didn't see Flakes. We didn't see from Lars's POV. If that 3-man boost you do, you can, and if they jump in the B lobby to do the smoke, they can kill him, just like he did there, Larsen. Oh no, we didn't get to see the kill, but he jumped in the outside B lobby to smoke off short or also short, and then he got killed. That's a beautiful pick from Larsen. So
this is savage though. I mean, just 7-1 now. You're in a great position here. Larsen's angle means I would almost guarantee a frag onto Slacks at this point. If Slack continues his current path, this doesn't look like another round here for aTTaX at all. It looks like, if anything, 8-1. The only caveat is if Cressy realizes that short is open and finds his way on towards B, and then can secure a plant while also protecting against the backstab of Alex. And it looks like they may be realizing that the B site is a good target at this point. But Alex will be able to spot all of this and call it before it's even come through. They just won't be able to react. It'll have to be a retake. Oh, they didn't spot him.
oh, he could be the lurker here who makes the difference in this round. This is going to be a 4v2 retake here from Movistar. They have a lot of time. They have all kits, so it's not going to be a problem. 30 seconds is plenty of time. They have 25 seconds to get these kills. It's not going to be a problem, and they're finding the first one on Scrunk too. And sure, Sax finds the trade here, but it's only 2 remains. And look at this flank. They found it out now, but it's too late. Moppos is going to find the kill. He gets traded out, but there's so much time left. It's going to be impossible. He has to get the kills here, and he doesn't get it. Sharks with the final kill. And it's going to be an 8th round here from Movistar. Great entry from Larsen there, all the way down to towards the spawn there with the 3-man boost towards on the A site. And then they're just playing off the 4v3 retake. Nothing Alten could really do. They tried their best to hold it off, but that should have been maybe a round they should have won, even though they won 1 player down on the post plants. Unfortunately, for Alternate, it's not meant to be at this point. 8-1. And I'm afraid this is just going to keep going. And I'm wondering, Flakes, are they going to patch that 3-man boost towards A side to see all the way down if somebody jumps? I'm wondering if that's going to be patched.
I hope not. It's a creative use of current game mechanics.
Same thing as Fnatic said when they made the boost. Well, straight up B push. This is actually a really good push, I think, but there's 2 players in waters they need to deal with at this point. That is still alive here. There's 4 players on the B side, and look at this. There's just so many players. Sure, they killed 1, but oh look, there's 4 players here. And it's just oh man, it's so brutal Alternate. They just can't catch a break at this point.
Shock's fragging out on 5 HP as well, keep in mind.
Yeah.
After being knocked down low, getting the first kill, he then manages to wide swing and get a second frag while 5 HP. Really just talks to the strength of the CT side at this point, who are 1 round away from breaking double digits here.
Yeah, it's looking even worse than it looked on map 1 in the start, where Alten had a really great start. At least Movistar came back in the end and won the last 4 rounds. Here, they're not getting anything. And Alternate, at this point, I think they're very happy that they won map 1. This would otherwise been very, very hard series. But yeah, looking at this buy here, it's just a little bit of half buy here, not too much has been bought. Got a Scout and AK and Eagles. Trying to bait out the shot here, but it's not quite finding the kill. 4v3 now. Actually, they do find a kill towards short here, but the trade comes in and alternate and losing plays left, right, and center at this point. It's going to be a 10th round. Just like left here in a 1v3. He could win it. Ooh, he gets the first with the Scout, but he doesn't know about Alex. Oh! Oh my goodness, how is he getting away from that? Unfortunately, he only has a Scout. If he had a better weapon, he could have made this happen. And this is going to take him just before he's going to shoot the guy coming up from underground. 10-1, man. Like, alternate. It's nothing really to do.
It seems like they can't quite find their groove here on their T side right now. Very different from the first map. But this is what we expect in Overpass. When you look at the win rate, as you said from Movistar Ride, 82%, only 2 losses if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like last time this team played, it was a 16-13 to Movistar. So I'm expecting a close one again, but it's just not gonna happen. It's just very, very one-sided for Movistar here, and I'm afraid it's too late to alter to do really anything. There's 4 rounds left here in this half. There's not a lot that can be changed. He's gonna dry peek around the corner here. Ooh, we actually attack still. Ooh, more damage coming through, but Stefan is gonna give him a helping hand. And maybe, there's now a chance to pick up a second round. Flash coming through. Oh, he's hiding behind the door, but Skronk is gonna find a kill and the finding shocks. So finally, something is being found here.
Yeah. There's no way, surely, you can lose this round. Just a 5v2. You have the entirety of the B site. This has to be a second round here for aTTaX.
It is. They're gonna save. Look at their money here. They're not gonna be going for it. Even though they won like 9 in a row. Like, they won so many in a row. They still really don't have money on Moped Steel. So, it is already being called a save here from Movistar. So there will be a second for alternate. But if they can sneak through maybe 2-3 more here, we could still see a competitive second map. So it will be a full buy in the next round for Movistar due to these 2 saved weapons. But it is Christmas all over again for Movistar. Already up on 10 rounds. They only need 6 more to pick up second map. So it's looking pretty damn good right now. Question, can they keep that up? That is what I'm wondering. So drops will be coming over from Movistar, and looking at the odds here, this time this alternate has brutal odds on Cyberbet. 6.4 for alternate, and we have a pulse here. I think this is a tactical from alternate, to be honest. It really has to. 3 to go. Do you see a chance here, Plex? Do you believe in alternate to win the last 3 here, or at least 2?
If they can use the tack and get something rolling here, then potentially. This is the best momentum they've had, right? Getting just a single round on the board. So hopefully they can convert this into something now that really makes this half something to shout about, because at the end of the day, 10-2 could still be just as bad as what 10-1 could be. You know, you don't want to be set there in a 13-2 when you have to win the pistol to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, if Monster get the last 3 and the pistol, it's done for map 2. We're going Inferno then. So alternate, they need to at least win 2 rounds and then get the pistol. Either way, they're gonna have to win the pistol in the second half. And win against the force, that's gonna come out too. Doesn't matter how this one ends. So we have to boost for short again. Look at this, 2 players on short and there's 2 players boosting. So there's essentially 4 players for short, and there's 1 in underground here. Oh my goodness, Crest is taking a smoke out in his hand. It doesn't clear out the corner. And now underground is cleared. Now they can rotate back towards A side. Like, I don't think I've really seen that. 4 players towards B. And then 1 towards underground. In the beginning of the round. Oh, the push. Oh, Larsen. He's gonna smoke it out and molly. And with 55 seconds to go, there's a player right behind the smoke. Oh, if those flashes gonna come through, they're gonna have to punish them for it. Can't just... Oh, Nate's coming through, and the damage is being dealt here. Steel with 2, going for the 3rd. Actually, it's Alex with the 3rd. And they're all going down like domino breaks. This is just... paper planes falling to the ground. Murbid last man alive. Alex and Steel finding 2 each. And this time I really didn't do anything. Set alternate up for more rounds. He picks up the AWP, he's gonna try to run away and save it. But at this point, saving weapon is not really what's gonna matter. Sure, they're gonna have a weapon into the next, but it's the rounds we're talking about here. You only got 2. That's not gonna be enough to win a map. Switching over to the side, even if you're gonna have an amazing CT side. You never know how that pistol is gonna go.
You're relying on it though. If you're on aTTaX, whether you want to rely on it or not, you are putting it all on red and praying it comes in at this point. A 13-2 is not a good situation to be in at all. They need to at least make this 11-4 in every round they need.
Yeah, 2 to go here in this first half. Only 2 rounds. Not the best push here. Still is gonna go down. Good pick from Steppen here. Oh, jump over from Larsen. Oh, how is he alive? He should be dead. Alton's gonna be so mad if he managed to pick up a couple frags now with his AWP. With 8 HP. He should have been taken away. But look at the aggression here from Movistar. Murray's just holding it. It looks like it's gonna make some aggression towards the B side here. The nade is gonna take him out, unfortunately, here. But Skrunk is gonna be there for the trade. That's a good trade. Now it's a 4v2. Sure, Alternate not gonna lose this round. Sure, Alex is only gonna get 1. Gonna do it better though. He's gonna get 0 for Alternate. So it's somehow gonna work out, Flakes. The aggression is not paying off for Movistar this time. It will be a 3rd round. And well, Larsen 8 HP left with the AWP. Gonna try to save it for the final round. And well, 3 rounds is better than 2, but still very... I'm still wondering if it's even gonna be close to be enough here. And well, at least he gets to save the AWPs for the next round. Still has money to buy, Shocks can buy, Larsen can drop, so they're gonna have a full buy, no problem here from Movistar. No problem here in that department. But a must win for Alternate now. Maybe try B again?
If it works, why bother trying to fix it? Today, maybe it could get them a 4th round, and a critically needed 4th round at that.
Oh no. Oh, it doesn't find a kill. He gets him on the ledge there, like through the flower there a little bit. Wall bang. Doesn't get the clean shot. Skrunk should be lucky, he's alive. They're boosting on site, trying to check towards short. Oh, Sharks is gonna take down Murbit. Not a good start, and Skrunk is also down to 20. Oh, he's gonna go for the peak here. Stefan is holding the angle, just off angle. There's the flash. He's just gonna take a pick. It's not gonna go further down. And if they're smart now, they should go towards B because he just checked short. There was no one there. That's why they're taking toilet control here. The next kill is gonna be the deciding factor here, I feel like. If Movistar finds the next kill, it's gonna be a run for them. Oh no, he got through the smoke.
That's absolutely savage. I mean, literally just through the smoke, rotating out. And from there really isn't much of a way you can win out the round as you're on aTTaX. You're always going to be traded out.
Yeah, Larsen he's been so good. 2.20 KD. He's been really good with that AWP on the first half. 12-3 for Movistar. Surely they should be able to wrap it up here in the second half. I really don't see, like, alternate, they just haven't been there in this map. Sure, they're going to be having their time on the CT side, but it's not the same as starting from 0-0. That, like, you're 12-3 down. That's going to be in the back of your head every single round. Especially on this pistol, you know that this pistol's going to have to be it. Otherwise, it's most likely going to be a Movistar map. Because then it's going to be 13-3, and then you're going to have to force pretty much, right? If you don't win the fourth, 14-3, and then you're going to have to force for the last rounds. So, pistol is everything here. Can alternate win the pistol? Is the question. That is what I'm wondering here.
It's a huge ask, isn't it? But at the end of the day, it's what they desperately need. What's the play going to be? Movistar Riders going for what effectively feels like an all around the world. It reminds me of my matchmaking days. It will eventually result on hitting the A site, and so far, has to be said, so good. Murbit will respond back, but it's too little too late. 3 kills in exchange for 2 more. Ultimately, it's aTTaX coming out ahead here as Stefan finds himself in a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna call it for Movistar. They're gonna win map 1 here. They like, I don't think like this pistol's dead in the waters from Stefan. I don't give him much chance here in this 1v3. Sure, he gets the 1. Sure, he has actually bomb down there. Actually, there's a chance. I called it too early before, but this time it's gonna be Larsen to find the last pick. It's gonna be 13 for Movistar. And now it begs the question: are they gonna force or are they gonna full eco? Yeah, and this is where the forces comes in here. We're gonna see the scout. So they're gonna have to win a 4. They're gonna force every round now, Flakes, till they win a round. For the rest of this map. We're most likely gonna go to Inferno at this point. I'm 99% sure we're going to Inferno. There's still that 1%. It's always a chance, but at this point, Alta just hasn't showed up as they wanted here. And if you guys just joined us, this is our first best of 3 for today. We got 2 best of 3s today, and this is our map number 2. Movistar is about to make us go to the 3rd and final map in this first playoff round. So it's a single elimination bracket as well. You lose a match, you're done. You're not gonna get part of the money. To get part of the money, you need to get top 8. So you need to win 1 playoff match to really get anything. Yeah, Sharks with a nice kill here. The Deagle though, can he do anything here, Stefan? No, he cannot. And they're just overwhelming the CT side, and this is gonna be 14-3. And they're gonna go and save. Try to see what they can do in the next round, Flakes, with his weapons.
This is brutal though. I mean, it's gonna be 14-3. Is there really any recovery there at that point? I feel like it's already too far gone.
Yeah, this one's done then. This one is done. I did not expect this one-sided map at all, actually. After seeing that close first map, right? I was expecting a very close one here. But apparently we're not going to get it. At least not here on Overpass. Inferno will be map 3 probably at this point. And both teams are very close on that stats-wise. 46% win rate for Movistar, 47 for Alternate. And they played it, Alternate only played two maps more as well. So that Inferno is very, very close for these two teams. Much closer than Overpass normally is. We're looking at the win rate. In the past, this has been a good map for Alternate, but today it doesn't seem like it's one of those days. 14-3. And they're just gonna eco, actually they're just gonna eco around the two who saved the Scout and the Mac-10. So they're gonna try to go for an overtime flakes.
I appreciate the optimism, but I think that's all it is, optimism. Unfortunately, sometimes you just don't get the result you're looking for.
Oh, they already made it through there. That boost coming a couple seconds too late. But, yeah. Scout here from Slacks. $55 seconds to go, and they're actually going back towards underground, and Skrunk is going to get a free pick off on Sharks. That's a good start here, at least with the D-goal. Ooh, and Slash actually finds one. Moppos, though, will the trade on Skrunk. It's going to almost close it back to a 33 here. Moppos could find a second kill here. Oh, he's going to run behind him. He does get dinged in return, actually. 3 versus 3. 30 seconds to go. And they have the B side. Crest is here in the waters with a Mac-10. He's gonna jump up on the box. He's gonna do some parkour. He jumps above the smoke. Just keeps running around. He gets 2. And he gets a 3rd. And this is not done yet. They somehow wins the round. Cressy with an amazing 3k. To put a 4th round from Alternate here. Oh, man. They're only 10 behind. It's still a chance. They're only 10 rounds behind to tie this up. There will be a full buy though from Movistar into this round.
Long way to go though. Not to be the pessimist in the room, but it was just a round. They're right, there's only need 2 of those to get this done.
Yeah. One mistake from Alternate could cost them the map here. Flash is coming over towards the B side here. They're gonna try it again this time. They're getting onto the side, but there's 3 guys right here. Actually, there's 4 players on the B side for Alternate. Stefan trying to hide, trying to crouch behind the box, just letting his teammates get the picks. Oh my goodness, that's such an awkward angle to shoot at. Flex, you can just stand and crouch there and it's not gonna get killed. That is one way to just hide there and just let your teammate pick it out. There was actually 4 players for Alternate on the B side.
Yeah, that was pretty fun to watch if you're actually an aTTaX fan in that situation. Just watching them tap down barrel, just praying. He's got to peek eventually, right? Surely eventually he's going to want to peek up, but he just sits there, just stays crouched the entire time. And the result is his teammates come in and clean up around him.
Not bad, but ooh, these pistols. They do, but look at the damage. Yeah, it's gonna be a cleanup, easy cleanup from Slacks. He gets 2. Ooh, that's a nice headshot actually. What about bunny hopping? That's a 4k actually he's gonna end with here, Slacks. Don't think it's gonna get the 5th. Or oh, they're gonna give him the ace. Oh, Skrunk is gonna give them the ace. The eco is coming in. He could have stole it there, but I would have stole it. I wouldn't give him the ace. 14-6. You said it's a long way to go, but at least they're getting a few more runs to make this at least a better scoreline. If somebody at the end of the game looks like, oh, this map, how did it end? Oh, he ended 16-10. It was close one then. That's the best they can do right now. Going with a nade. Not doing, actually only doing 1 damage, but Stepan with the first kill. Larson with a trade. Last time these two teams played, Alternate had a really good CT side, but this is gonna have to be a monster CT side if they want to make this comeback. And right now they're getting traded a lot, and these trades are really good for Movistar Riders because they're gonna be getting the A side here shortly. Sharks is up here, but this is still going long. That's Cressy getting down Sharks. And what is the plan here for the last two? Oh, is he gonna hear the steps on long? Cressy behind him? Oh, but he's gonna get the guy in toilets. Or not! Larson's gonna find him!
That's a big kill to find. It ties things right up and leaves it in this 2v2.
This could, yeah, this could definitely go in the way of Movistar still. Skrank is gonna have to go big here. Either he's gonna have to go for the 2v2 retake, or he's gonna have to hold his side, try to get 1 and fall back. There's still, it's 30 seconds left though, so they have a little bit of time to think here, Movistar, to where they want to go. But they decide to go A. He can't really go back at this point. So they're gonna go for the retake instead. Kinda. He's actually playing back here, so rotation is coming in. Plant's coming down, and Skrank is already up here. He sneaks around. He gets himself a double, and that's 7 rounds now for Alternate. Slowly but surely, they're climbing back here. They're taking 1 run at a time. They just need to think at a 0-0 right now. It's 0-0. We need to win the rounds. It's back to the pistol from Movistar they go. Also, don't forget to check out our partner, Cyber.bet. They offer unlimited betting opportunities. They accept sports betting, esports tournaments, streaming games, and sports simulators. And check it out for yourself, guys, at Cyber.bet. They give you a 100% deposit bonus when you use the code CYBERLEAGUE. So, Flakes, what is it going to take for you to start believing in Alternate?
It's going to take at least double digits, I think, realistically, to get themselves into a spot here where this is doable. Especially given only one mistake is what throws them completely out of play here. And these rounds have been close. They've been very, very close. Exactly.
That's what I'm worried about as well. Often this is not these clean rounds. Not even this run is like clean against an eco, right? And when we saw Movistar play the CT side, they had a lot of clean rounds. And we really haven't seen that from Alternate yet. That's why I'm still favoring Movistar to pick up this map here. Just to the fact that just one mistake is going to put them on map point, Movistar. It's Fortnite. I think for Alternate to have a chance here, they're going to have to make a couple of clean rounds and win like 3 rounds in a row, 3-4 in a row here at this point. For me to start believing that this is a possibility. So, Fortnite, full buy run coming out here from Movistar Riders. And they're already losing Alex in the beginning. Now, to be honest, at this point, they should just fall back. They should not play underground at this point. Because it's not going to be a trade coming out. Oh, if he dies underground here. Skrank, you're playing with fire at this point. There's 2 players against you 1. Oh, the smoke goes down. I think they notice he's in the corner. He actually no-scopes him. I don't think that was the right call for Skrank. You have an entry, right? Why not just play on the entry and just fall back? Because you have nobody to trade you. Or is anybody really watching Monster? Now Stefan is watching this. 19 HP. I'm not really fast in this round for Alternate. Stepan, oh, that's a good flash though. That's a really amazing flash. Now it's 45 seconds to go, and there are 2 players on short, 1 towards Monster. Surely they can lock this one down, but oh no, they're losing the first play. But Cress is there with the trade. This guy with 19 HP, he's gonna fall down. It's 2v2 now, and this is the rounds we were talking about, Place. This is the close rounds. What is the guy on site? Plant will be going down. Oh, he's gonna walk up. He gets the first one. And he knows the opera's there, he sees the barrel. But these rounds are so close.
This is the thing, not only are they close, but the round they could go either way. It really could. That first kill is what wins it, though, ultimately. The AWP on short is redundant because of the control that's being taken from Graffiti going into short. If they were retaken from water, very different situation. The AWP becomes infinitely valuable. But not going to happen. 14-9 now. Multi-attacks are off for double digits. They're pretty close to getting that done.
Definitely are. We have a pulse here at 49. There's a lot of pulses in this map. You see them. This team seems to really are using their pulses. Other teams are not really using it that we've seen in the tournament. So 49. Yes, sure. Still, these rounds are so close, but Movistar, they're so close to getting up on that 15. They just need a breakthrough. That's all they need. They're gonna have enough money to go for another buy run here. Alternate, sure, they have a good CT side, but these rounds, it's coming down to these 2v2s. It's coming down to just one kill here and there to make the difference. So it would have been a whole other game if Alternate could have just picked up a couple more T rounds. You see Movistar, they won the pistol and the second round there. That's the 2 rounds they won here in the second half so far. So Movistar actually won both pistol rounds. That is also why Alternate only got 9 at this point. If they won a pistol round, it probably could have been 11 at this point. So, well, it's extended pulse here coming through at 49. This is map number 2 if you just tuned in. Here in the first round in the playoffs. It is a very exciting match. The first map was 16-14 for Alternate. Now we're on to Overpass here. And the winner of this best of 3 will be playing Windstrike in the quarterfinals. So that will be a big game here for the 2 teams. But we're back now. By round 4, the T side. No AWP, I think. No. It's going to be pure AKs. And if they lose this one, Flake, it's going to be 3,400 on the Movistar Riders. That's not going to be enough for a full buy. And the German side do the impossible here to make this at least an overtime. Is I think they're first aiming for an overtime, right?
That's got to be step 1. Step 1 has got to be get to 14-14, 14-15. You don't even think about, can we win the game right now? It's just about, can we even get to 14-14? That's where this becomes reality. Everything before that is just round by round. I like this aggressive positioning from aTTaX too, just taking full toilet control here. That will be tested. And both Shox and the rest of the team starting to clear this out. I wonder if we will see that first frag come through for the CT side. Cressy's set up perfectly for this. Perhaps going to get aggressive, but loses the fight with Shox grabbing slacks as well. That massively opens up this A site now as well. The fact that their key player here has been spotted. Scrunk, they know exactly where he is, completely obliterate him. This could be that one mistake we talked about. They've just completely crumbled on the A site.
Yeah, this one is going to be possible to make a retake. A 2v4 retake here, 30 seconds to go. Yeah, it's not going to be achieved. It's going to be next to impossible to make this retake. Sure, the patch is going to come through. He's going to try to make something happen, but they don't check towards Larsen. And Murbid, last man alive. Yeah, it's 15. Movistar Riders, that's the breakthrough they were waiting for. That was the one round, a few kills that are waiting for it to go their way. And it was just about time, really, because this round has been so close as well. It was just a matter of which round they were going to win. And there you have it, 15 now for Movistar. They are 1 run away from taking us to map 3. Map 3, if you're wondering, it's going to be Inferno to finish off this playoff match. Alternate, sure, they've been doing a good job on the CT side, but it just haven't been as clean as Movistar was on the CT side. Not as clean at all, and that just comes down to Movistar just been playing much better on this T side. They've just been the much more dominant team throughout this entire map. So, can they get the last round here? Alternate need to win 6 in a row to force an overtime. 6 rounds, short. Ooh, they find Scrank. That's a good kill from Shox, and that is not going to bode well for Alternate now. There are 4 players who need to win this round. But winning 6 in a row at this stage, with 1 player down, I don't know if this is going to work out. Movistar so close to get over the finish line here on overpass. Looks like they have an idea. Somebody could be short.
Yeah, they are clearing it out. Murbit, unfortunately, he's got a ton of places to look at because not only can they push from connector, but they can push him from long, and they can also push him directly from short as well. So he gets completely caught. Just too many places to watch. Stefan will be able to sneak in a frag, but ultimately he's smoked off, forced into a retake. As the 4v3 sets in, Cressy and co. Going to try and slam that gas pedal on, pick up the pace on the retake, but they're just getting traded, and that's the last thing you want as a CT side right now, is to be traded. 3v2.
Yeah, this one is done. I really don't see them happy. Yeah, Stefan last man alive here. And it is going to be 16-9 here for Movistar on overpass here, unless Stefan can make a 1v3 clutch. He gets the first one, but there's no time really to do this. Sure, he gets the second, but he can just play the time here. He can just bait it out. It's a 1v1 here. He has to stick it if he's going to have a chance. 1 second. He's sticking it. Oh, so close. Like, it's less than a second, half a second on that defuse. He almost gets it, but it will be Movistar Riders to pick up the win here. And we are going to Inferno. What an end to that second map. And, well, I guess that is going to be all for us for now. We're going to be back with map number 3. That will be Inferno, as I said, to wrap up this first best of 3 of the day. So make sure to don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with map 3 very, very shortly.
Third and final map in this best of 3. It's Movistar Riders versus aTTaX, and we're here on Inferno, a map that, to find, I think we were both aligned on that we were going to be here. This was going to be a 3-mapper. For a second, we had some doubts with how map 1 played through, but map 2 brought us back to, I think, normality, and from there we're here on Inferno now, which is, as I said at the start, where we're expecting to be. The question is now, who wins this?
Yeah, it's really hard to predict. Last time this two team play was 16-12 for Movistar to win that best of 3 against aTTaX. So, are we gonna see the same here? Is Movistar gonna take the last 2 maps just like the first time, where aTTaX did win Vertigo and then they lost the second map, and then they lost also the third map aTTaX to lose 2-1? Is that gonna happen here again? Are we gonna see a repeat of the last time these two teams played? That would be a bummer for aTTaX to go out in the same way again, like in their game. So they're gonna have to get started here on Inferno, third and final map in our first best of 3. The second game we have coming up after this is gonna be a little bit delayed due to the outcome, due to we going to a third map here, and a little bit extended, longer breaks than normal as well. So that second game, aTTaX versus Giants, should be starting up a little bit later after this map then finishes, of course. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. That game should be starting approximately 50 minutes to an hour. But let's get this pistol run going now. It's the third and final map. Who is making it to the quarterfinals is the question here. Who do you have, Flakes? I'm gonna give it to Movistar Riders here, to be honest.
I think based on what I've seen as well, I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling that this is going to be that win for the boys in blue, but let's see how things start on their CT side. Already looking for an aggressive play straight through apps. They're going to be waiting for this push to come through now after taking these aggressive positions, and so far so good. It's going to be a back and forth trade. Larson in a great spot here, but unfortunately they can't quite capitalize on Slacks being 5 HP. Instead, both him and Murbit combine for kills for the T side, putting them in a 3-on-2, and the A side becomes theirs.
Yeah. aTTaX has been taken here. Question is, how is this retake gonna be for Movistar? The 2v3 retake here. Sure, one guy is 5 HP, but they're gonna be having crossfires and stuff, so it's not gonna be the easiest kills here. They do have a kit, sure, but they don't have all the time in the world to try to get into the site. They're gonna have to try to get in and clear out the positions. That is not gonna be easy. And you can just see Movistar, they're not getting, you know, aTTaX, they're not giving them anything here. It's 18 seconds at this point. I think the run is pretty much done at this point. Yeah, there he goes in. Slacks is going to get the first one, and Slacks even gets the second one as well, and that's nothing they can do, Movistar, on this pistol. Slacks with a 3k, picking up the pistol round here. And beautiful start coming through here from aTTaX. Exactly what they needed to do. We saw on the second map, well, overpass there. Not the best start from aTTaX, right? Movistar got a really great start and just kept pounding on them and just making everything really miserable from to the German side. But this time, they get a pistol. Now, they're up against a force buy. Let's see if they can handle this one too. Oh, we gotta be careful there in pit. Oh, let's get a little bit tagged. Not sure how he only did 16 damage with that shot. I think it was through a wall a little bit as well. But either way, Squank is down to 1. That is lucky if I've seen one. Ah, but look at this boost here. Toy Boiler. Well, he's gonna be found out. A very slow run here from aTTaX.
Loving this patient play though from the Movistar Riders side. Not really forcing the issue here. Just trying to wait and be patient, look for the opportunities as they come up. Keep in mind, Skrunk being 1 HP already, it does give them something.
Yeah. But it still should be a very easy round here for aTTaX. They're putting a third guy over towards B now. At the same time, they're heading towards A here, aTTaX. The 2 kills here towards long should be very easy here. Ooh, we guess 1 dig here, Shocks. Guess tag Slacks down as well, but they're gonna give up the A side here. It's a 5v4. And yeah, they're now gonna see that the A side is clear. And surely they're gonna try to go for the retake, right? Because they know they tagged one guy down. There's 2 players very tagged. I'll be a little bit worried if I were alternate now. I would take it very careful.
You do have to be careful in the day. 2 players low HP. A good 1D on Cressy or Stefan could make this quite a dangerous round here. They are going to look to pick up the pace. 18 seconds left, no kit. If Movistar Riders do want to give this a fight, then they have to go now, but looks like they will be backing away. Just taking what they can through into round 3 here as aTTaX start 2-0.
Yeah. So I think everybody's going to survive, right? Yeah, they're all going to survive. And damn, they didn't have a kit, so it was really difficult to really do anything to get in there. They didn't play very smart alternate. They didn't really go for the picks or anything like that. They just let them come in if they wanted to, and they didn't. So they're just going to fall back and save. So 2-0, as you said here, map number 3, the final map to decide who's making it to the next round of the playoffs. And who gets knocked out. It all comes down to this map here. So it's going to be an equal for Movistar Riders. They're going to take what they have into the last round and take it into this one. Other than that, they're not really going to get anything else. Except maybe an upgraded Deagle or so. But that should be easily dispatched off here by the German side. So 2 more players towards B. 1 guy inside the house here. With a Galil, actually, in fact. He could find a flank here if he gets the timing right. But his time is not going to be on his side. Oh my goodness. Oh, he just looks away when the guy comes from middle. Oh, that's awful timing from Steel. That is really, really bad. But a quick 3-0 here before we get into the bye rounds. And that's where the fun begins in this game. So Lopez should be falling down here. It's all down to him. So a clean round. It's exactly what you want to get here when you try to farm some money.
Exactly. This is kind of what we expect to happen, right? This is normality. Just cleaning up the last remains of the CT side. This is the round that you're waiting for. Ultimately, the start of the game. When it's gone the way it has, we know it would be that smooth 3-0. What matters now is getting onto the gun round. Movistar Riders starting to come to life a little bit. And they're a team that we both put our vote on. So we're expecting, clearly, a lot more from them. And right now, not the greatest to start. So this gun round, it's got to deliver.
Yeah, it definitely is going to have to. And they are a strong team. Last map wasn't really that close, but last time the 2 teams played, it was very, very close, the second and the third map. So I'm expecting a similar scoreline here as well on Inferno. It really depends who gets the better start. Because the start could be everything a team needs to get the momentum going. But that's a good flash on Larsen. Larsen need to get back here, but it's going to go for the repeat. He's going to get the first one, readdresses the shot, down to 2 HP. Oh, they just baited out the shot, but oh, he actually gets fire out 1 more. That means that Alex can rotate in from spawn and add Moppos as well to come in. That leaves just the 2 players left here on the T side. Oh, they do find a kill actually. This is going to make life a little bit more difficult for the Movistar Rider side, and there's a second pick as well from Stefan and Flake. This is a 2v2 now. But the bomb is being dropped and they're holding it. Oh, it's just going to walk into the crosshair. Yeah, unfortunately, the bomb is nowhere to be found. Oh, Lopez just having easy picks. And if the bomb wasn't there, they would have had the site. Well, so far so good. Make sure to go check out our sponsor, Cyber.bet. They offer unlimited betting opportunities like the sports betting, esports tournaments, streaming games, and sports simulators. Check it out for yourself, guys. The Cyber.bet, they give you a 100% deposit bonus when you use the code CYBERLEAGUE. So with that being said, first gun run is going to go the way of Movistar Riders. Can they keep that up?
And Molotov going to slow things down. A Tatzel to tip a banana here. Alex clearly contemplating a peek, but just having to wait for all that utility to explode, as then they can make the swing happen. Mapol's already getting a kill for his troubles. But more to be done here, potentially, if aTTaX decide to stand their ground. It looks like they're just more than happy just to sit around bottom mid, not really taking the fight here, and instead just wait, I would imagine, for that smoke to fade. There's also for the top mid smoke fading, opening up some opportunities for them elsewhere.
Still is going to be having a difficult time getting apartments. Actually, never mind, he doesn't. Gets a free kill. Actually, was Shock's getting the kill without the shotgun. So the European shotguns, they're playing towards A apartments, close range. Using those guns are very, very good. Flash is not really going to do anything for this upper to take him away from the angle. And he's just going to get a peek and fall back. Very easy picks right now for Movistar Riders. And it will put Alton and Nick around once they lose this round. It's a 2v5, there's nothing they can do. He's going to get another kill here. Oh, he actually misses the shot. Can we address though? Trying to go for the flank here. We actually get flanked. How is he not punished for this? There we go. And it's almost a flawless round from Movistar again here. 2-3. Pistols for Alternate now. It's gonna tie the game up to 3-3. After the 3-0 start Alternate had. They haven't been able to convert any of the gun rounds. Movistar have done a good job winning them. So just a few pistols is all they're gonna order here. So let's see here. Can it be a little bit more dangerous maybe? I don't know. Probably not on this round due to the pistols. Oh, that's a good nade on Skrunk. These nades are doing a lot of damage. Ooh! What was that?
That's disgusting is what that is. A drive by Wundig at the top of Banana, and that will instigate this push from aTTaX now as they see an area of opportunity and decide to take it with both hands. This is beautiful play all off the back of their Deagle shot, but unfortunately there's a lot more to do now. The rotations of course have come through. That support of Larson is now in play, and that will quite comfortably rip them to pieces peak after peak here. So they are going to have to go for quite an explosive push if they want this to work.
Yeah. Molotov is going to stop this push though. Actually, one guy's going to make it through, but he's going to be killed here.
How has he got through? And no one's noticed. And he's got the kill on Alex because he's oblivious. How has that possibly just happened?
I don't know. This is crazy. This is bananas. It's a 5v3 now for Alternate. And that's going to be a great trade here on the T side. And they keep trading. It's a 3v1 now. And is this the round they're going to win? They don't even have anything than the P250 to start off with. Sharks is going to have to make the clutch here. They're not peeking him. He has 15 seconds to get all kills. He gets the first one, but he's going to get double peeked. And there you have it, Alternate. They're winning the eco round and extending the lead to 4-2. I have to wonder how the hell did that happen? How do you win a full eco? Running into the B site. Nobody knew he was up. There was a guy coils and there was a guy new boxes. Nobody checked for the guy's site. They've probably thought, okay, the Molotov is gonna stop everything. And well, they stopped everyone except one. He had 1 HP 2 flakes. That is bad news for Movistar. Down to pistols themselves they go. They're gonna have to try to win just as Alternate did here with the Eagles. And
I'm a little bit mind blown after that. He's got away on basically 1 HP through that molly. They're completely oblivious that he's got himself through. I mean, the Molotov, the sound of that tick, it's pretty audible.
Well, at least the steps towards the site of us. He was jumping around towards the site there, checking every corner.
I mean, that's exactly, but it's, well, an odd situation that does net around ultimately for the T side. Now we're here. An opening pick. Maybe 4 HP, but he can still pack a punch. Stefan will be traded though. And Shocks with a Deagle. Connects for 2 down bottom mid. Well, him and Mopos. But even so, the damage is done.
And Murby is 4 HP. This could be actually a run from Movistar. They could win it right back with an eco themselves. What's happening here? Alternate, you need to be careful about these pistols. Can't just be going out and peeking alone like this. And there's 2 players towards the A side now for Movistar, but look at the time. Oh, this is a great crossfire. And the Molotov. Yeah, the run is down, Flakes. Movistar got eco-ulted as well. What is this game? What is going on right now? How are they winning an eco round now? I'm mind blown. Now they got counter ecoed. Like, how? Both teams has won an eco now. This is not how Counter-Strike is supposed to be played. (4-3). And gonna have to wonder what the hell just happened in the last 2 rounds. On the 3rd and final map as well. This is the most important map. Winner of this map is gonna make it to the quarterfinal. Loser is done. It's all coming down to this map as well. And the teams are doing that big of a blunders. That cannot happen in this stage of the game. Larsen holding towards Boiler. Okay. Still, I say it's fine for Alternate to have 4 rounds on the T side already. That's really good. Oh, don't tell me this Mac 10 is gonna win this duel. Oh, Mop is gonna win it. Is there any trades? There's no trades coming through here on the T side. There's the trade. But great kill there from Alex. He gets the kill, get it back towards the side as well. And there's the lurker from Krusty. Not gonna be able to make it happen.
Still might have an opportunity, but in fact, he doesn't even need to wait for the smoke to fade. Instead, just rips through them. Right through the smoke. And that leads us here 4-4. Only pistols can be put in play now from alternate attacks. We should be seeing the lead taken now from the boys in blue.
Yeah, the boys are back. So let's see here. You want to get a little bit of a buffer on the CT side as well, because it's a CT side map, so you want to have a few rounds lead at least going into the second half. So let's see how many they're gonna get. I think this is, at this point, I'm not sure what it's aiming at, because both teams are winning rounds here and there. So it's not consistent round from any of these teams at the moment. So I'm not sure yet what kind of half-time scoreline we're gonna see. Find out in a few rounds, I guess. And Alternate, they're just holding right now. They're not really doing it too much. They're going for the long range duels, and that's easy kills from the CTs, and still gets dropped at least by the Glock. Oh, he's gonna jump down there. Oh, it doesn't take out the pistol in time. There you have it. 5-4. They will take the lead, Movistar, but are they gonna keep it? Is the question here. By around 4 alternate. And well, it's been a long game, to be honest. Both these two teams, it's been many rounds we've been seeing between the two teams coming up to this final map here. And I'm not sure what to predict at this point. No money left on alternate if to lose this round. Double nade coming down. We're not doing any damage though. Slash just gonna dodge it. Larsen has been really good with AWP in this game. Oh, actually gonna die by the Molotov. 60 damage with a Molotov. His teammate couldn't save him with the smoke. It's too late. Mob was always going all the way through here. He finds the first one, but trade is instantly. And now, the BX2 should be coming in here. But they're waiting, Flakes. They're letting the rotation come in before they execute. Now they're all here. I think this execute happens too late. Now they're gonna push through the smoke. Oh, actually, they're gonna go back and go for the boost.
The Molly's gonna pick him off though. That creates a 3-on-3. With Shock still being on the site here, they can't get him out of position. Trying to use the nades, but he's still standing. Alex causing a ruckus from up and above as well. This is gonna get hot and heavy down on the site. Movistar Riders in prime position to shut this down. 35 seconds to work with. Slacks trying to flick away, but it's not to be. Shock's to get the final frag, and it will be another round for the CT side. Shock's the key player there, as they just couldn't get rid of him.
The thing is that after the trades on Banana, they just stay there. They just waited instead of rushing in, and that allowed the rotation from Movistar to get in. One guy get into the site, and two play behind the smoke and go for the boost, and be everyone on the B site. I'm not sure why they don't move faster after the 2 kills. It was only just the one there. They could overwhelm him with 4 players. Instead, they just waited, let the retake come in, and then they executed, and then it's too late. That is just not a pretty run for alternate there. Sure, they probably wanted to wait to set up for utility and stuff, but that's going to be too long. You just need to get in there on the bomb side and kill the guy on B. And then they're going to have at least a 2v2 with the bomb down, if they get a 1-for-1 trade on the B guy. I was kind of not really sure why they waited there. But both the flower guy could come in as well as the CT too. And well, 6-4 for Movistar here. The money is not really going to be on the alternate side. The T-Side is going to have to go for a small buy here. Can't really afford anything else. Map 3 as well, if you guys just tuned in our first best of 3 of today. And well, we do have a couple more rounds left here in the first half. But so far it looks like Movistar Riders, they could be getting up on 8-9 rounds here if they keep this up. This one is definitely going to be one of the rounds due to just the pistols Kevlar. Well, we've seen both teams winning an eco before though, but so maybe not gonna 100% secure it. I like that Deagle skin. But yeah, Stefan, he's getting pushed. Yeah, Moppers is gonna take him out. They just cling up Banana. When you have the better guns, why not? Just take the fights. And once the A push comes in, this is gonna be a 7-4. What? How does Scrum find that kill?
It should be getting traded here, though. Actually get away with. I mean, he'll get traded, thankfully, but I think that's the case of this game so far. Has been with a fair share of frags that have just completely astounded us. These pistols getting away with a bit of a madness here. And Cressy, case in point, another drive-by P250 kill. Not quite going to be enough to guarantee a plant, unfortunately, as the rifle will clean up. Shocks added again, of course. But still, a lot of damage done in a round that, well, should have been a lot simpler.
Yeah, but I think it's all good for Movistar. They have the money, so it's not really going to be a problem with this few rounds left to go here in the first half. 7-4 though, alternate. I don't think they're going to be happy with 4 rounds. Consider how this one turned around. They had a 4-2, right? After winning an eco, and then they lost an eco themselves back. So they could have had a much better scoreline here. Alternate could have been up on at least 6 here at this point, 5 minimum. Oh, but they're pushing straight through here. Opus is not scared of anything. So last time these two teams played on Inferno, it was a 9-6 in the half for the Movistar Riders on there. But then they played T side there. Now they're on the CT side. And it was 7-6 for Movistar in the second half to make it a 16-12. So Movistar looking to get more than 9 rounds at least here on this map. Or in this half at least. But Alternate is the one with the pressure. They're the team who's down. But the Molotov should... Oh, it's actually not going to go by the sandbags. It's just going to go in front. But it's going to be an A here. There are 3 players towards the B side for Movistar. Larsen, he's the one who needs to get the information. Ooh, we're just going to shoot right between the 2 guys. And now he's out smoked. This is going to be difficult for the guy in the palace. Yeah, he's going to go down, and this is going to have to be a save now.
Yeah, there's no way you can do to hold on to this. With 20 seconds on the clock, aTTaX, they basically can blitz into the site, force a plant through. The only way Movistar Riders win that round is by denying the bomb plant. They do not trade their way out of that round. So, backing away, the smarter play. They get 2 rifles and an AWP to work with, assuming all is saved. In exchange, aTTaX, they get themselves to 5.
Not bad. 5 rounds is what you get, I guess, is the minimum you want to have. So, now they can just build on this with 3 rounds to go. So, 7-5. Could still find more than 5. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't. It's been a little bit back and forth off here. It's been Movistar in the lead still, but Alternate been winning in rounds here, so everyone is saving pits. Good way to not lose your weapons. So 3 to go here in the first half. Money will be on the Movistar Riders side. That's not going to be a problem for the next few rounds. But I think Movistar, they were doing a big gamble there towards B with 3 players. And then they played 1 long. He got out-smoked. He couldn't do anything. Then it was just a 1 guy against 5 players pushing. It's literally impossible to do anything there. Oh, as he peeks mid here, he's absolutely gonna get wrecked. But back to a normal setup here. I said so, then the 3rd guy is actually rotating towards B. But this time they're doing a lot of B presence alternate.
I like this play though, just try and see if they can bait an early pick towards the site, trying to force the push. Unfortunately for them, they get what they asked for. Just doesn't quite go the way they anticipated. They were looking to get Slacks an early frag here ultimately. And they've baited them in. Movistar Riders have just crushed them.
Beautiful double kill there from Uppos. And now they're just sealing the deal here in this round. Still picks up another one towards A. And it's just the 2 last remaining. It's going to be an 8th round without any problems. And they're already saving in spawn. They're watching. They're just waiting in spawn, waiting for the time. It's 30 seconds. Mervin's not really doing the same though. He's saving towards back house here. Spawn house. Kitchen. And that's a very small kitchen. So 8-5. We'll have a full buy run in the next one due to the save rifles and stuff like that. So I think both teams will be having buys for the rest of the half pretty much, depending how the next round goes. But a pulse coming in here. And Movistar, I think they should be happy with 8 rounds, but they should be probably looking for at least 1 more here in this half. But I do think both teams are fairly happy with the first half, how it went.
I do have to wonder if Movistar Riders can get the perfect 10-5 though. That would still put them in good position. Let me see if I can grab the... I'm curious now what the half scoreline was in Infernus last time they played. Let's have a look.
Yeah, 9-6 for Movistar.
They're pretty similar, all things considered, them, to what we're seeing now.
Yep. That was on the T side though, so they're on the CT side now doing it. So it's going to be a little bit of difference, but...
That bodes well though. 9 rounds T side is always going to be a good position to be in. If they've got themselves potentially 10, assuming dream scenario here on their CT side, then they are going to be very happy and quite confident they can close this out, I'd imagine.
Yeah, definitely. If you get 10-5 getting over to the T side, that's going to be very good here. But Slash going very aggressive here with an 8-up. He gets one, but he gets traded out. Oh, the wallbangs comes back. Crest is going to be the one only returning the damage for now. And oh, Shark's actually going to headshot it through that when he's trying to make it back. And now they're pushing on towards the A side here. He's all by himself against 2 players here. This is not going to work out for Alex. That is very unfortunate for Movistar Riders. They get the trade, and then Sharks just get absolutely raked through the wall. Instead of spamming back with a USP, I think he would have made it back if he just jumped back. Malpo is last man alive here, so it's not going to be a 10-5. Alternate going to get a 6th round here. Saw the shoulder. He gets the kill, but he's not going to go for it. There's no way he can win it. He could go. I guess they could because they have the money, so he's going to do that. But 8-6, 1 round to go here in the first half. And are we going to see a 9-6 here for Movistar Riders, or are we going to see an 8-7? Imagine seeing an 8-7 here on the 3rd map in the first half. Just being 1 run apart. So, Parson, when he holds the angle, he's gonna walk in, but he unscopes! And now leaves Slacks to pick him up. Larson just unscopes there. Shark's getting a couple damage there by the PT-50. That is not good for Movistar Riders.
Still might be able to catch a few kills mid here if he's lucky as well. Seems like aTTaX is going to be looking for this mid play, and he's set up perfectly to deal with it. Supported, of course, by Shocks and the AWP. The crossfire pretty effective in this position. The only caveat to that is look at Flashbang to make life hassle, as they apparently don't need to worry about mid. Seems like it's going to be the waterfall from apps that shuts them down, as they all come looking for short, and all the shots land. Movistar Riders, perfect hold. A little bit messy, sure. Unconventional, sure. But a perfect hold nonetheless.
That is beautiful, actually. Great hold down there on the coming out of the apartments, and this is gonna wrap up the 9th round for Movistar. I thought they were gonna lose that because of the entry they got, the entry alternate got in, but great job for Movistar holding it off and getting a 3-round lead going to the final half here of this match to see who is gonna make it to the quarterfinals. A lot of pressure on both teams now. They're only 3 apart when we're gonna go into the pistol round here, and alternate. They won the first half pistol, and the second map they won both pistols as well, so they've been really good with the pistols alternates. Movistar need to try to get this now. See what can they do. And it's an important round as well. It's 9-6. Movistar could run away with a couple of rounds there, maybe that 11-12-6 if they win this, depending on how the forces go. Alternate could tie it back to 9-9 depending on that same, so we could either have a many round lead from Movistar or alternate getting it back here to close scoreline. Alternate has so far been strong on the pistols, winning the first half pistol. But these Glocks, once the push comes in, it's going to be very dangerous. So
just taking their time here, which is always ideal.
A lot of pressure.
Lots to do in this round after all. This would be a huge win for the T side if they can break into 10 from here. Stefan does spot a little bit of presence towards bottom of Banana, but nothing to really be shouting about. Shouldn't really be pulling a rotation or anything like that after all. Just one player. It's fairly standard. Soon, though, he will find himself tested. There'll be 5 players coming his way. It looks like Shocks is going to lead the charge. Not a bad start either, slipping in a quick kill, sets up for the second angle, but this is where you have to be careful, as Block's going to chase him down. He will just manage to get away though.
He will, but the push coming in here. Stefan, he gets the first headshot. He goes to the second. Oh my goodness, he does everything here, Stefan.
This is perfect. It's just USPs, just one shot out the server. This is absolutely perfect.
It is really beautiful. It's 1v4 for Steel. He gets the first one, sure, but he has 40 HP. This guy is not going to win this round with 15 seconds to go as well. All they need to do is just wait for him to run up on the side here, plant, and then boom, kill him. Oh, this guy behind the corner. There we go. And alternate. They pick up the pistol on the CT side. That is very important. This is going to make Movistar Riders a little bit nervous as well. Because they're not going to get those three rounds in start, right? By winning the pistol. So, they didn't get a plant here, Movistar, so they could actually eco for the next round. Just make it a 9-8, give them an 8th round and then full buy. So it wouldn't make sense to force here when you don't get a plant. And that's what they're going to do. They're just going to save here. So ultimately, they're going to get up on 9-8 before the buy run comes out from Movistar. This one should be fairly swift. Just like the other full ecos. There we go. Flash is coming out towards the side, and they're just gonna clean them up like a vacuum cleaner. No problem at all. Just a 1 kill. And there's 1 run apart now between the 2 teams on the 3rd and final map. And I'm gonna have to say, Alternate, they're in the better seat to win this game.
As it stands currently, they certainly are. Only 1 round between the 2 teams as well. Movistar Riders not going to let this one happen undefended, but it's not going to be a great buy either. Just 5 AKs pieced together by a small chunky utility. Surely it's going to be something a little quicker here from the T side now. They've tried a lot of this slow and steady play early on. I'd like to see some pace from them, but that said, the Molotov not exactly greeting them either, is it? Not really a come on in sort of doormat. Down to 50 HP across 2 players. Just down to utility.
The doormat people have like else is like welcome here, like welcome home or something. Welcome to this house. Well, it's gonna be difficult. A lot of them has been dealt here on the Movistar Rider side. There are 2 players down to half HP. But the thing is, they're up against 3 SMGs. Only 2 rifles here, so should be a Movistar Riders run, right? But this SMG's close range are very good. Especially crested position. This is gonna be lovely. If they don't clear it out with Molotovs. Special Slacks as well here on the side, and here comes Cressy with the MP9. Not gonna get it done, but Slacks finds himself 2 before he gets taken out. And it's a 3v2 now. Alternate has the upper hand. But the bomb has been planted. Skrunk. Need to be careful here. This retake needs to go smooth. Both players on site though, they're trapped on site. That's the bad news here from Movistar. He's gonna try to make it out of the site, and Alex somehow sees Skrunk. I don't know how he saw him. Skrunk had no vision. And oh, he knows he knows there's one guy towards long here. He spots him. Where's the second guy? There we go. He's coming through apartments. Cressy gets the first one, gets traded out. There's no kit from Stefan. He has to find the kill. Now he does. Does he find a kit somewhere? He finds the kit. There's time. I can't believe he finds the kit. And he gets the defuse in the last second.
Talk about coming down to the wire.
Wow. He had to find a kit. There was no time without the kit. And he just barely gets it. That is... He just had to hide 1 more second there, you can think. But it was like, okay, he coming up here. He doesn't have a kit. He's not going to win it. And then somehow on the side he finds a kit. And it makes it 9-9 here. We're all tied up. Sure, Movistar, they got the plan. So that means they're going to go for a partial buy here. They're going to buy up a lot of utility. Look at that utility. And a pistol and Kevlar. This is a heavy investment round, but not a full investment. Movistar Riders, they were surely thinking they were going to win that once, you know, they came down to the 1v1 there. Flash is coming through here on towards A bomb site, and he's so flashed, he can't see anything. These flashes are amazing, and they're getting all the kills, Flakes. 0 kills from Alternate against the pistols, and this is why they bought so much utility. The flashes are amazing. How is this retake gonna happen? It's a 4v3 for Movistar.
That's exactly what I was about to say, right? I mean, there's just little to no way this retake surely can pay off here. You've got these two players coming through short who can try and set you up for something, but with the crossfires on site, this is just going to be brutal. It should be impossible. That long smoke also causing such a problem. And you see a lot of aTTaX already realizing this is impossible, and they back away.
That is a really good flash. They were so flashed on the guy's side, he couldn't see anything. They're gonna win with just the pistol Kevlar and the utility. Movistar Rider getting back the lead here, 10-9. And it's a 3-man save for alternate, so they are gonna have enough for a buy here. Stepping and drop, and then Slax can buy himself. So there's not gonna be a problem having another full buy here from alternate. But in the 20th round, it's 10-9 to Movistar Riders when we have a timeout. And while we're having that timeout, guys, make sure to go check out our partner here for this tournament. It's Cyber.bet. They offer unlimited betting opportunities. They accept sports betting, esport tournaments, streaming games, and sports simulators. Check it out for yourself, guys, at Cyber.bet. They give you a 100% deposit bonus when you use the code CyberLeague. And I did not expect them Flakes to win that round, Movistar. Sure, they had a lot of utility and stuff, but I didn't really think they were going to get it over the finish line. I think this is going to be map 1 over again. We're going to see like 16-14 or maybe overtime. I have a feeling at this point. The way this second half has been going.
That's what we said earlier on in this best of 3 there, isn't it? That overtime was on the table. 16-14, if I remember rightly, was the end result. It's just as close now, 10-9. Only 1 round the difference. I'd love to be a fly on the wall on the TeamSpeak of aTTaX right now, though.
Yeah. That last round didn't go according to plan. They were surely they were thinking that they were going to get 10-9 instead. But, well. It is what it is. And, Movistar Riders having a lot of economy here, so they're gonna buy an AWP action on Larson here. AWP coming up from Slacks 2. 6 rounds to go for Movistar Riders to win in this game. 7 for alternate. So there's still plenty of rounds to go here. Oh, this peak here, Slacks. Oh, he's gonna get peak from slope. He gets tied down to 60. Oh, the MP9 here, Shocks. Still sitting on that SMG.
He can be a real nuisance with that SMG as well, though. We've seen Shocks really get up with some shenanigans when he can be quite as mobile as you can be with MP9. Looks like the B hit going around the corner as well. Movistar Riders going to begin to test this top banana portion of the map as, in fact, this repeat comes through, and this is perfect. Strunk will get one. Stefan trades it back, but the SMGs keep the pain rolling as Shocks will be there to ultimately bring it right through into favor. Still then surprises them in mid. We see the refrag come back through, and it's an all-out bloodbath, as in the end we see a 2v2 set into play, and a bomb plant should be soon to follow. And we're going to be looking at T-side trying to hold on to this B side. A smoke, and it's got a gap in it.
But it's 16 HP Shocks. The nade is going to take him out. Hey, goodbye. Oh, he just makes it down to Roar's pit.
That's a 3 HP nade. That's brilliant.
Yeah. If he just makes it down there, it's 1 second too late. 1 second earlier with the nade, he would have killed him while he was planning. Flash is gonna go high, Larson. What?
Is he hit him in the toe?
I mean, yeah, toe when he jumped. And how is Cressy gonna make this one happen? Oh my god, he's gonna win the round there. Larson wins the round because of that kill. He jumps and he hits him in the leg or the toe, the foot. He gets the kill. And that means it's 11 from Movistar Riders. I can't believe they're pulling that one as well. Everything goes the right way now on the Movistar Riders side. And the money is pretty much gone at this point for alternates. They're only going to have that AWP saved. Other than that, they have around the 2,000 to 3,000 mark.
That is absolutely ridiculous. What a shot to find. What a time to find it. 11-9 now, soon to be 12-9 as well. I'd imagine the only thing that can change this round is some P250 Deagle shenanigans and an AWP backed on Slacks.
Yeah, so... And 180 and a few pistols gonna have to do it for alternate here in the round 21 here. Movistar right, they're sprinting towards getting that 12th round, but they need to be careful about the pistols here. Point proven. Murby finds Sharks. But there's only one player towards the B side. Oh, if they hit the B side now, it's gonna be next to impossible to defend. Skrank has rotated in now, but pushes will be coming in. The 50-50 from Skrank. Can he do a lot here? I think there's gonna be a flash behind him. He's gonna push in. The flash comes in. Oh, they're not gonna go through. They're gonna go for the boost instead. This is good. Oh, it doesn't find the kill on Alex. Stefan though, he finds the trade. And it's gonna have to be a retake now. 4v3 from alternate. They're retaking this. B side. Oh, they're gonna go for another boost here. Oh, Alex is not watching. He's gonna go down by Murbit. Oh my god, don't tell me they're gonna win with just a 1 AK. This is gonna be ridiculous if that's gonna be the case. Still, he's gonna go through here. It's a 4 versus 2. And, oh man, Larsen has so much to do here. He gets the first one, he tags the second as well. At the same time, pulling out the tech 9, he goes down. It's all on to steal a 1v2. And it's 15 seconds, he has a Molotov. There's no kit, Flakes. But he's defusing, the Molotov is gonna miss. He's gonna hold it. Oh, I think he's gonna get it. He doesn't peek. Oh, the defuse coming in. A 10-second defuse, I can't believe it. They're gonna get it alternate. What a mess around.
It's ridiculous that all they needed was... They start that with a handful of pistols and an AWP. And from there they managed to upgrade to an AK on one of their players, and that round becomes possible. A 10-second defuse? I mean, what more could you ask for? The stars have aligned for alternate aTTaX in that, as they get themselves up to 10 here, and now they go into the full buy that they were going to be in anyway, with a round to play with as well. I mean, that's absolutely flawless.
Wow, what a run to win with just a 1 saved AWP coming through, and then they just have the pistols going to town. Now, it's 11-10, still a 1-round lead for Movistar Riders. But alternate. Surely they're gonna feel something else to win in that last round. This is so close here in this third map. This is very... not sure who is gonna win at all at this point. And Mopos, he actually finds the kill towards Stefan towards the B side. And there's one more play towards Spawn there. I think he's boosted. Yeah, he's not boosted up. He saw him on top of the flower pot. Oh, he goes for the wall. A smoke shot. Oh, he almost kills him. A couple more shots there, he would have killed him. But they have the B side here, Movistar, again. And it's a similar situation again. It's a 4v3 retake from alternate with 2 players low. There are 2 players very low from alternate. Cressy and Skrank. This is going to be a hard retake. Especially when they have an AWP as well to retake with. Oh, that Molotov. Takes down Mopos. Now it's only 2 players remain. There are 3 guys coming through the Ruins area. He gets the 1. He gets traded out. It's all done to Larsen. If he had an AK, I would have believed in him. But yeah, he's pretty much dead in the waters at this point. It's not even planning for him. Alternate with the retake coming in once again. And they're going to tie the game up. 11-11. Larsen's just going to run away and save the AWP. No business to be in the round. And wow, what a game right now. These rounds are so close. Both teams are 5 away from winning the match. And we got another pause. Can you find a better game at this point? Such a back and forth.
Trying to think in my head now how this can play out through the rest of this match, to be honest. And all that I keep coming back to is that, you know what? This is probably going to be another candidate for overtime. With just how neck and neck it has got so far. The only caveat to that is if alternate aTTaX can keep this momentum going and just propel themselves forward off the back of the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, alternate should be feeling pretty good winning the last 2 rounds like this. They should be feeling pretty damn good winning the retakes, because those are not guaranteed at all. There will be money on both sides again. We're both going to have weapons in the 23rd round here. That's not going to be a problem. So, we're going to have to see here what can unfold in the 23rd and forward. Because right now, this has been one hell of a game. And, 5 rounds is what both teams need to pick up this win here. And, well, here comes the flash. Execute from Movistar Riders again towards this B site. This time, Stefan is going to lock down the first player. The nade is really, really good as well. Not going to take him out, but does a lot of damage. But he's all by himself here. He lost his teammate. Oh my goodness, he gets to through, but doesn't get more than that. It does a lot of damage, but this is time for retake again. It plays the retake simulator. Is coming in here for alternates. And it's a 3-3, but 2 players is down to half HP here for Movistar. It's gonna be all down to this. They don't have a Molotov though to throw elsewhere, so the flash is gonna come in. Oh, what a shot from Slacks. Steal. He finds the trade. Down to 20 HP though. He gets traded out and it's all into Larsen. A 1v1. He does have a kit too. Oh, he misses the shot. Larsen gets back around the corner. He has to stick it now. Yeah, he doesn't have it. He fakes it. He gets the kill. But there's no time. Movistar's gonna win it this time. Slash had to hit the first shot there to win it. And he couldn't do it. And Movistar, they're gonna take the lead back here again. But these rounds are like, they can't be closer than this. Like every round in the past 3-4 rounds has been so close. And it's because of that B side, the retakes and everything. Like, it's impossible to predict who's gonna win this game. And they are gonna have another buy here. Even though it's only gonna be 3 weapons. They're still gonna have 2 deagles, but... Ooh, Larsen's gonna take down Slacks there.
Ooh, that could have been an angle. Very close to finding the opportunity short, but instead he'll just get pushed in from behind. And we're going to see an easy cleanup.
Yeah.
Second time now that same tactic has been put into play here by Movistar Riders, wrapping in through apps on shorts as well as coming down from boiler and mid respectively. Didn't quite go to plan the first time, but this time absolutely perfect. All that remains is Stefan, who might find himself a kill or 2, but I'd imagine will easily be cleaned up to the end of things. Or even if he saves, it's not really a problem. Ultimately, for Movistar Riders, they care about the rounds at this point. 13-11, 3 more needed to secure the best of 3.
Yeah, and it actually should just be like 2, because the next round is not really going to be having money. They're only going to have this saved M4. That's going to be all around a couple deagles, maybe, like C-sets, 5-7 probably. That's all they're going to be having in the next round alternate, so their economy has been shattered totally at this point. You see, 2,000 is max what they all have. Except the saved M4 from Stefan. So he's gonna have to go to town with that M4 to give Alternate a chance to win this round. Otherwise, we should be seeing 14-11 before the next buy round. So Movistar Riders, they've been running away here in the last few, and they could keep doing that now as well with this next one. So I'll be very careful of our Alternate now, how this last few rounds is gonna play out, because this is the 3rd and final map. You don't get any more chances. First to 16 here is going to make it into the next round, and you're going to get knocked out. So, a lot of pressure right now on the German side. Oh, nice trade here in the middle. Larsen. Oh, dropped the AWP away, but he gets it back. Doesn't want to die there. And that means another rifle has been secured. And he actually is down to 1 HP Larsen. Price is gonna find the kill on Shocks. And don't tell me Alternate is gonna win one more of these weird rounds with just the 1 weapon saved. Surely not. Molotov is gonna go down to try to deny the push.
It can happen again. That's all I'm gonna say. It's happened before.
But he's on the B side. He needs to wrap now faster. Otherwise, his teammates are gonna die before he even comes behind. Oh, is he gonna have the perfect timing or not? Right now, it looks like it's gonna be a fine timing because it doesn't even matter. Mopus picks up the first 2 and they're 3rd as well. Movistar Riders 2 away from winning the game.
And Mopus putting in the work there. I thought the flank, much like you, would be the key part of the round, but instead it was pretty much useless. Mopus just going huge and finding all 3 frags himself. And that puts Movistar Riders in prime position now to try and get this one over and done with. 14-11, only 2 more rounds required. They've managed to take a couple of aTTaX here, really start to string these together, and ultimately they're now controlling the momentum of this matchup quite comfortably.
Yeah, but Slash. Ooh, we're just a little bit late on that peak. To catch the guy crossing. But at this point, alternate. They need to get this next one. Not only the next one, but the next few. To try to make this a winnable game. Oh no. Oh my goodness, what a big play there from Mopos, but he only finds the one. He looks like he's gonna find both there to just open up the entire B site. But it doesn't really find another one, but shots from long managed to find 2 frags. And this is gonna be question Stefan last 2 alive. And the B side is clear. They can just pick up the bomb and go B now, but they have to deal with the guy in this apartment. And he's the one all by himself because Alex flanks Stefan. It's all down to Cressy. This is gonna be match point if Cressy doesn't win this. 4 moves, Movistar Riders. Does he know the bomb is down here? He's gonna see the bomb now. 1v3 with 50 HP. He's not gonna make it happen, Flakes. It's 4 match points for Movistar Riders. They just need 1 to make it into the quarterfinals.
This is huge, right? This is absolutely huge. They've got such a good lead here now that based on what we've seen so far, I think we're honestly looking at a 16-11, at worst 16-12 here. But it seems like Movistar Riders have got this on lockdown. The last couple of rounds have been very clean for the most part.
Yeah, it's been a very good T side for them actually. Really surprised that Alternate's not getting more done here on the CT side. So they're on the more favorable side in the 3rd and final map. So the force coming out here, whatever they can afford, Alternate, whatever money they have left, they're gonna buy up here. Flash coming through, is not gonna do anything though, but oh, look at Stefan MP9. The run and gun coming in with a double kill. Gives them an advantage here, Alternate. 4v3. Really is gonna have to come down to the A players here now to make this one count. 4 match points from Movistar Riders. Surely they're not gonna let this one slip away to an overtime. The way they've been playing right now. I said it was gonna come down to the A players, but they're heading back towards the B side actually now. They know that Stefan is low on B. If they can find Stefan without any contest and they find the last one, they could make this an advantage. Oh, there's the smoke. There's the smoke down. Oh, that's a good smoke actually. The Molotov though, is he gonna reach Stefan? No, it's not really gonna get to Stefan there. The rotation is not coming in. And there's a guy flanking from spawn. I'm not sure how good the flank is gonna be due to the CT smoke, right? Ooh, I think Stefan got this. I think they saw him, right? I'm thinking Cornice is gonna be clear here. Oh my goodness, what a nice crossfire here. And this flank is not gonna do anything, Flakes, because they're already dead. The flanks had to come in sooner. Now it's gonna be dead in the waters. He gets 1 sure, but that's all. A 3k from Stefan with MP9. And it's 12 for Alternate.
That's what you need, though. You're going to need those big plays if you want to keep this rolling. A 3k with an SMG, it's a perfect example of what we need to be seeing from aTTaX. Thankfully, Movistar Riders, though, on their side, can immediately buy back into this one. They've got money in the bank to be able to afford to get those drops around, make sure people like Steel can get a full buy, get all the utilities. So we're not quite going to be seeing a struggling T-side just yet, but they will, in future rounds, begin to struggle to afford a buy. So the pressure does begin to mount up here for Movistar Riders to close, but they do have at least another round to work with.
Yeah, so 3 more to go here for Alternate. They are gonna have a buy, no problem there. But it is kind of difficult to win, you know, you need to get the last one on the T side. If they're on the CT side most now, I probably would expect them to have a pretty easy get the last round. But now on T side, they're gonna have to go, either they're gonna have to do a really good play on some guys, get an enter or so, or just win off a mistake from Alternates. So Flash is gonna come through in banana. And this Mol is doing so much damage on the T side here, but the kill is coming in from Larsen. But look at the damage flex! Oh, and he's gonna die by the nade too. It's a 4v4 with 3 guys very low. At least down to half HP, 3 guys. That was a lot of molly and nade damage coming through from alternate. That is actually a good trade. Question is though, they're gonna go towards A side. It's gonna be a 4 versus 2 on the A side here. Burbit. Moppos doesn't even expect him to be in the corner here. He picks up the first kill. Now, that was the guy with full HP actually. Now it's only the low players.
They can clear pit here. Opportunities will arise, but they've not dealt with slacks either.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They do eventually get the pit control, sure, but slacks just immediately trades over from long. They just don't have the manpower left to be able to defend it.
Yeah, this one is dead. There's nothing it's going to be able to do with 60 HP 1v3. They're just going to wait for the plant. That's all they're going to do here. They're all 3 on long. They just need to wait for the plant and then go together. There's no way Alternate's going to throw away this round. I could definitely be looking at an overtime at this point. The way the money's looking for Movistar as well. He could also save. Because that means they're going to have... Larsen has money to rebuy. aTTaX is going to have money to rebuy. He still saves this. Okay, he's not going to save it. They're just going to push in. At least he got a plant down. The thing he could also done is if he saves that... I'm not sure how much money exactly they're going to get here. We're going to see here. Because Moppos has 1500 and Shox has 350, so... Moppos could probably also bought, to be honest.
They're going to be supported by Larsen here, though. They could at least drop 1, so... This is effectively going to be their last opportunity for the full buy. If they lose this, you're looking at them defending against overtime with what's going to be a force-up of pistols and not much more. Potentially a few SMGs. This is the key round for Movistar. They have no other big opportunities. If they're relying on winning at 16-14, you're going to put yourself in an impossible spot with SMGs, hoping for the best. This is the best chance they've now got.
Yeah. This is going to be very difficult to get the last round. The Movistar just need to try to see if they can find an entry and not take so much damage in return like last round. But yeah, they're not going to have a lot in the last round, round 30, before overtime, if they don't win this one, as you said. This may be one of the last chances before overtime, and they're getting absolutely shut down here on short. Look at this spray down coming through here from Slacks. He gets himself a double kill. And at this point, an overtime is so likely. They're not getting into this bomb site, Movistar. They're not getting into anything.
They're so persistent about trying out this A site when it just hasn't worked for them.
Yeah. They don't get a single kill on this buy round. And they have 2400 and 2600 on 4 of the 5 players. That's all money they're gonna have here for the final round. Like, this A side has just not been working out. We haven't really seen a split towards like long, towards B like that, or anything like that. They've been very busy towards A, but I think they've been having the best results on B, Movistar. They've been having, like, getting plant down a lot, winning a lot of rounds, and sure, Alternate has been winning a couple of retakes on B, but surely you can win those as well, right? So, I would definitely keep more eyes on towards the B side than they have been doing here in the last few rounds. But let's see what the Galils, the Tech 9s, and the Mac 10s can do here. Can they surprise us here in run number 30? Or are we going to see an overtime? What a fitting way to end this series in an overtime.
I do like the play they're going for, at least. Use the Mac 10s to their advantage. Put them up close and personal on the B site. It's something they've not tried hugely the last couple of rounds. They've been relying heavily on this A play. But this is good. Mopaz immediately gets on the flank. They're going for this wraparound play. They can use Shox to pull height as well. This is looking good. The CZs should be able to get an easy second kill here. In fact, they're going to go straight for the knife. They haven't quite killed him yet, but finally going to get through. But there's Cressy. Already comes in for a double kill of his own. Makes it the full distance for 3. This is how you throw a round that looks like it's going to work, but the Galil through the smoke. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a 1v1.
What is happening? Why is he looking at the ground there trying to pick up a weapon in a 1v2? He has no idea where the last guy is. Why is he trying to pick up that gun when he already has one? In a 1v2, it's a 2v1 for you. To win the match. Stop trying to pick up weapons, just get into the site, get the plant, and just play off the 2v1. Oh my goodness, he has 30 HP here, Sharks. He has to find a headshot instantly here on Slacks. And it's 15 seconds, he's gonna have to pick up the bomb and plant. He knows where he is. He goes for the peak flakes! With 10 seconds to go, he hasn't even planted! And he wins the match for Movistar Riders. I can't believe he wins that 1v1. He goes for the swing flakes.
That little dance right there, I would be doing that as well if I was him. Shock somehow managing to make that work in the most audacious of scenarios with no bomb down. A wide swing comes through, 10 seconds on the clock, and he gives up the kill to Shocks. 16-14. And that's what it comes down to. Absolute insanity. But that's our best of 3 done. And that wraps us up here, at least for the first game of the day. The second one coming right up, folks. Don't go anywhere.